Hello everyone, and welcome to my playthrough of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, or specifically, well, so yeah, hang on, I need to check. Hold up. Let me adjust my gain. I think I'm quite loud. So yeah, hello. Okay, so some fun stuff happened today. I broke my arm. Isn't it just so great that the next game I happen to be playing is a fucking visual novel? Which means I don't actually need my arm to play it. Like, I have my other arm's fine. So, this worked out fairly well. That said, I might be going kind of slow because of that. So yes, one-handed gameplay indeed. Hey Grand, welcome. I'm trying to tweet about this stream going live. I can't do it. I can't type. This is so much easier if I can like just respond to people in stream. I might be streaming a bit more as well because it's gonna just be so much easier. If people want to talk to me, send me a message in stream chat and I will respond. Holy shit. So, I actually got this game back on when it released in English fucking last year, but I think Near the End of World Ends With You came out at the same time, and I just finished Ace Attorney Investigations 2, so I needed a break from the series before continuing, and then other games happened, and then I never got around to it. And then one of my friends decided to say, hey, if you don't play this game, I'm going to block you. Like, if you don't play this game soon, I'm going to block you. And that just kind of reminded me, hey, I should really get to this soon. So here we are. How's the audio level, by the way? I would appreciate any feedback on that, because I changed settings for Shin Megami Tensei 5 yesterday, and yeah, I need to adjust, and I don't know how loud this game is. I gotta say, I wasn't sure if I was in the mood for this game, but the moment the fucking menu music pop kicked in, holy shit, this is so cool. I'm so excited. I haven't played an Ace Attorney game since, well, Investigations, but holy shit. Fucking, I love this series so much. But yes, so the plan is to just play the first game. Hey, Melly Melon, welcome to the stream. Are you Melia Melon Dev on Twitter? Is that who you are? Or you someone else? But yes, I don't really know much about these games. So the plan was I was going to just play Adventures and not, well, I think the second one's called Resolve. Yeah, Resolve. But considering I broke my arm, I might end up just doing them back to back just because I can't really play much other than a visual novel right now. Mel Final Remix on Twitter. Alright, so welcome to the stream. You're just new. Hey, welcome. So yeah, I don't know much about these games. I played every other Ace Attorney game, though. So, it's time to, I guess, finish this series. I didn't stream most of it. I played it most when I was much younger, but I'm excited to actually stream these. But yes, one-handed gameplay indeed. I'm just gonna check. How's the audio sounding? I think it's okay. Alright. Why don't we just hop straight in? I don't have a reason to talk about this too much. Let's see, Naruhodo Ryuji. Holy shit, animated cutscenes? Holy fuck.
The Empire of Japan. After opening its doors, a push for cultural transformation brought great waves of Western influence to this far
I guess Dual
Eastern
Destinies and Spirit of
island
Justice
nation.
also like animated cutscenes now I think about it. Been so long
The
since I played those
revolution
games.
washed over the land, making life in the capital exciting and unsettling.
So this is the
It was a
Meiji...
period of great change,
Wait.
and some was swept away by the tide.
Finally some Shu Takumi goodness. Oh yes, right, because he wrote these games, didn't he? Oh shit, are we a murder
But for one man,
culprit already?
the turbulence of that era was just the beginning of an extraordinary story.
It's weird they have animated cutscenes, but only like 4 of them in total. Right. Oh, I should also say, disclaimer, no spoilers, please. The Adventures of the Great Departure. Hello. I'm pretty sensitive to spoilers, so just don't imply shit. Don't say too much. I'm here to have a good time, a relaxing time, also thinking about it. But let's see how things go. But yeah, something like how many animated cutscenes there are. Usually, I'd consider that it's not really a spoiler. I just prefer not to know. I mean, it's just a number. In this case, it doesn't matter. But you know, Naruhodo Ryunosuke dies by the events of the first Ace Attorney. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Yes. Oh shit! There's autoplay. Okay, so I am going English dub for this game because I heard the localization's really good. So I did want to check. I actually did check if this game supported Japanese. It does not, which kind of stinks. I know it does. It probably does on Steam. Oh wait, hang on. Options is plus. Let's go save. Do we have a playtime? In a visual novel, we don't normally need a playtime, but I'm curious. No. So okay, cool. Also, happy Halloween, everyone. Oh, they abbreviate as GAR, not TGAR. Okay. Interesting. I'm still gonna call it DGS. No, I checked. Changing your system language doesn't change it. The cartridge specifically only supports English. It's a shame, but I was gonna play it in English anyway. So let's see. I don't know how much voice acting there is in this game. What voice do I give him? I still can't believe it. I still can't believe this is happening. I don't know what he sounds like. How can it be just beyond the doors to this quiet little chamber is the highest court in Japan? Oh, what the fuck? The bells on that sound effect? I'm not used to that. Holy shit. That's new. It's the highest court in Japan, waiting to decide my fate. It's usual Ace Attorney, yeah. What? Oh no, nothing. Save your place, murderer. Sorry. My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. I'm a second-year student at the Imperial Yume University. Yume, as in like famous? I don't know. 3 days ago, I somehow found myself in the middle of a horrifying incident. And now, here I am, awaiting my trial. That's enough. Wait, who is this? Oh, shit. He's not obligated to listen to such abuse, officer. And who are you? I'm this man's lawyer. I'll be defending him today. Lawyer? Yes, and until the judge has given his verdict on the case, no one has the right to treat him as a criminal. So you will hold your tongue. Technicalities. Look at you haven't even graduated yet. And yet, I still seem to know better than you how a court officer should behave. Right, Ryunosuke? Oh my god, it's a man with a fan. Yes, of course, sorry! I'm really liking the music, holy shit. What are you apologizing to me for? No, I suppose that wasn't my fault. But really, Kazuma, I never intended to— Kazuma Kiryu? Wait, that's not who it was. Wait, hang on. Kiryu is not that— wait, that's not his name. I'm fucking blanking, holy shit. It was Kazama, not Kazuma, wasn't it? Anyway. But really, Kazuma, I never meant to drag you into this, I'm sorry. Ha 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 ha! There you go again, apologizing. Kazuya Mishima. Who the fuck is Mishima again? I'm fucking blank. Oh my god, I know that name from somewhere. Mishima. Oh my fucking god, Tekken, what am I thinking? Just like always. Though I must say, you've been all over the newspaper these past few days. Yume University professor murdered in cold blood by students. But obviously, you didn't actually do it, did you? Of course not! You have to believe me! I didn't do it! I could never murder someone! Then there's nothing to worry about. Straighten yourself up. Hold your head high. You mean... I believe in you. I know you're innocent, Yusuke. I believe in the you that believes in me. Kazuma Asogi, my best friend, also in the second year at Yume University. But he's far more clever than I. A star student, in fact. He's even a qualified lawyer. Impressive, considering he's still an undergraduate. It's not that impressive. The very concept of lawyers is only a few years old, here in Japan, anyway. Interesting that they broke the fourth wall briefly there. My qualifications don't mean much, yet. You said exactly the same thing 3 days ago. But I'm not proud. I'm proud to have a friend like you, Kazuma, truly. 3 days ago. Yes, that's when all this started. Congratulations, Kazuma! It looks like you're going to get to study abroad at last. I know. I've been forever dreaming of this day. Finally, those government elites have acknowledged my academic achievements and successes in court. So you'll be representing Japan as you immerse yourself in the most sophisticated legal system in the world. I'm really happy for you. I'm proud, as your friend. There's not a soul in the university who doesn't know Kazuma's name. He's a living legend. It's like there's some mysterious aura billowing around his temple. I want to change our own... Oh, wait, hang on. I want to bring about change in our own legal system. That's why I have to cross the ocean to see the real thing with my own eyes. The heart of the British Empire. I wish I could see it too. Then come with me. We'd have a wild time tearing the streets up of Her Majesty's cities, London together. If only it was that simple. Oh dear, look at the time. I better get going. That's a very nice watch you have. Alright, I'll see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a little while longer. Good idea. After all, it's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. See you in English class tomorrow then, partner, eyeball. And then he shoots. It was straight after that. That's when it happened. Who's speaking? Asugi, may I have a word? Oh, hello. Professor, I didn't know you were coming. Well, this case has personal significance to me. But never mind that for now. Asugi, you should go immediately to the judge's chambers. To His Excellency's chambers? Why? He was looking for you before. Your advocating for the defense in this trial was a sudden decision. It seems there may be some confusion about procedures today as a result. Who is this man? I feel as though I've seen him at university before. I see. I'll go at once then. I shall accompany you. Alright then, Ryunosuke. I'll see you in the courtroom. The fan translation and this swapping first name, last names never gets old. I'm guessing the fan translation... Did the fan translation have the... Oh, I see. They would have addressed differently with the fan translation. Like, some of them would have done surnames. Right, because localization, typically you wouldn't have, like, people referring to their last names. Unless you're Persona, for some reason. They just keep all the honorific stuff. Asugi instead of Kazuma. Makes sense. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna just adjust my chair real quick. If I can. It's kind of hard with the broken arm, I gotta be honest. Okay. Let's see how we go. Alright then, see you in the courtroom. Yes, thanks, Kazuma. He turned into red. He also turned into red. Very sudden. This is awkward. If I may... Yes, sorry. You must be the defendant. Ryunosuke Naruhiro, I believe. Yes, that's right. My name is Yujin Mikotoba. Okay. So I'm guessing they kept all of the names, actually, for this game. Rather than trying... Apart from, I know what? Herlock Sholmes. I know they changed that, but I'm guessing otherwise most of it's the same, right? Yes and no? Okay. I'm actually curious. I'm a professor at the forensic medicine at Yume University. Professor Mikotoba, I'm guessing is Mikoto. I'm just like wondering, how would I say that? Mikotoba. Professor Mikotoba. I've heard that name from Kazuma before. As I recall, he's been pushing to get the government to agree with Kazuma studying abroad. Asuki has told me about you and he are best friends, I understand. As such, I feel you should know. Know what? Well, as you've no doubt heard, Asuki has been granted permission to go and study in Great Britain. However, if he should fail to defend you in today's trial, I'm afraid that permission will be revoked and never granted again. What? Oh shit! As I suspected, you are unaware of this. I had a feeling Asuka may have chosen not to tell you. He's agreed to defend me, knowing that if he fails, his dreams will be shattered. But I don't understand. Why would the government do such a thing? The administration has to choose from a large number of applicants for overseas study. It's very difficult to persuade them to grant permission, even in the most favorable circumstances. I don't believe it. But I didn't do it. I swear it. I'm not a murderer. I'm sure that's true. Nevertheless, I can assure you that proving your innocence will be no easy task. You see, there are certain peculiarities about today's trial. Ooh. Is this a suspense theme? Sorry, what do you mean? Holy shit, this music's... I can't wait to hear more of the music from this game. Oh my god. You'll soon understand once proceedings get on the way. But then what should I do? Well, naturally, I'm not going to suggest doing anything that could lead to a conviction. Right, so... As soon as the trial starts, the judge will pose a certain question to the defense. When that happens, you must answer before anyone else. You must say, I do. I do, but what would the question be? Surely not. Do you accept the accusation brought before you? Wait, hang on. Do you accept the accusation brought before you? Of course not. Defendant! Court is about to begin! Proceed to the courtroom at once! The music's doing, I think this is the first time this suspense theme has been rearranged like this. It's not... Is it the same? Actually, no, it is very similar. It's got the same sort of like... crescendo and all that. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, it is the same motif, effectively. Hey, Yahiko! Welcome to the stream! How you doing? It would seem our surreptitious... How? I don't know how to pronounce that word, sorry. Discussions are to be cut short. So allow me to summarize. Kazuma Asugi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial. Of course, as the defendant, the final decision is yours. What are you waiting for? Do you want to be found guilty for failing to appeal? Get moving! There's no point in anyone advocating for the likes of you anyway. Huh. This is it. If the trials go badly, Kazuma's dreams of studying abroad are over. And what's more, I'll be found guilty of murder. And so, with absolutely no idea of what lay ahead, I embarked on that unforgettable trial. My one and only chance of proving my innocence. The trial that would decide my destiny. You missed this game. I'm excited to play it. Holy shit. Hold up. Let me... How's the... I'm still not sure how the audio levels are, to be honest. Am I, like, too quiet, too loud? I don't know. Anyway. Yes. Here's the anime opening. I know there's no anime opening for these games, but this is where it would be if it did have one. God, I haven't played an actual Ace Attorney game forever. I mean, investigation, sure, but that doesn't... I streamed that last year, but it's not exactly like a traditional sort of style Ace Attorney. Oh, look at his eyes. Oh, God. It'd be cool if this game had an OP, yeah. So this is a courtroom. Look at him, his eyes darting around like that. The Supreme Court of Judicature. No, okay. No court in the land has more power. I don't much like the look of those people sitting in the public gallery. Lots of military and other uniforms in there. The powers that have demanded this be a secret trial. A secret trial? A trial that's closed to the ordinary members of the public. Only military and government officials may attend. Holy shit! What the fuck did Ryunosuke do? Holy shit! Did he? I know you. It's really cool how much they make use of 3D space in these games. Yeah, actually, I would say I've noticed that already. Like the way they the presentation feels much better than any of the previous 3D games that I played. I don't remember I mean, it's been a while since I played Spirit of Justice. Shit. I don't remember what the game looked like, to be honest. What? But why? It'll become clearer in time, but for now... You need to concentrate, Ryunosuke. It's about to begin. Holy shit, it's the fucking pain-ass looking dude. The court will now hear the trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. This was after the crossover and before the other 3D Ace Attorney games. Really? Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice are more like imitating the 2D style. Yeah. No, I felt that. This is actually, I guess this is specifically made for 3D. Hey. This. Ouchie.
The prosecution is ready, Your Excellency.
As is the defense. Reminds me a lot of fucking Edgeworth, this dude. Spirit of Justice looks significantly better than Dual Destinies. Actually, it's weird. I never got to really compare because I played Dual Destinies on fucking iOS on my fucking iPad, and I played Spirit of Justice on 3DS. Right, it came after Dual Destinies. Yeah, right, because Dual Destinies was 2014, this was 2015, wasn't it? And then Spirit of Justice was 2016, and then the second greatest Ace Attorney was 2017, correct? I think that's the timeline. Before we begin, there is one point of order I'd like to confirm. Yesterday evening, the defense made a last-minute request for change of advocate. That's correct, Your Excellency. I made the request myself. Normal procedures for the defendant's advocacy to be decided 2 days prior to the trial. I know it's been so fucking long, right? As this is an unusual circumstance, I'm obliged to ask for the final confirmation now. Who advocates for the defendant in this trial? This is it! This must be the question! Who's going to defend me? That's the question the professor meant. But then, if I say I do... I need to answer quickly. What should I do? Wait. Wait, if I say... Because the guy was like... Kazuma must not be the defendant. So, the lawyer. So if I say I do, does that mean... That kind of annuls his state as I don't think the first choice is gonna matter that much. Watch I choose and I get an instant fucking game over. That'd be funny. I'm curious. No confirmation is needed. Yeah. As I'm standing here beside the defendant, I was clear who was advocate. Yes? It's Ace Attorney. It's gonna send. Hi. I guess actually I can probably change to the Japanese audio if I wanted to, right? Actually I don't think I can do it from here. I think I have to do it from. Yeah, I have to do it from the title screen or whatever. What is the meaning of this old Ruli Arbus? I would like to inform the court. I would like to inform the court that Ryunosuke Naruhodo will be defending myself. You'll be what? What are you playing at, Ryunosuke? Professor Mikotoba told me Mikotoba told me everything just now before the trial. You did what? He said that your dreams of studying abroad would be dashed if you were to lose. How sad. It means you don't have faith in me. You think I won't be able to get you off? Wait. Wait. I needed a screenshot of that out of context. Ace Attorney 1 case 2, so the plan was for Phoenix to defend himself. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Oh. Wasn't that like the start of Trials and Tribulations though? No, because Mia... Oh, fuck, right. He does defend himself at some point, though. I don't remember when. No, it's not that, really. It's just... Well, on the off chance things don't go well for me, I couldn't bear to be the reason that you... Yes, I knew that's how you'd feel, which is exactly why I decided not to tell you. Professor Mikotoba shouldn't have stuck his nose. Very well. The court hereby recognizes the defendant's desire to advocate for himself in today's trial. In case he defends Mao, they said he would originally defend himself. Oh, interesting. I have embarrassing feelings for Kazuma. Welcome, Curve. How are you doing today?
Ah, well. Does the accused admit defeat already? Renouncing his own counsel, really?
Objection!
Red White decides to accuse Phoenix in the second half, right? Yeah. Not bad, glad to see you signing him. Yeah, I'm excited. Been meaning to. I've been putting this off for so long. Make no mistake, counsel. This merely shows the defendant's innocence is so apparent he's confident he can speak for himself. Isn't that so, Naruhodo-san? Oh, they've kept the honorifics, eh? I guess that won't be so much of a thing when we get to Britain, because I'm pretty sure that's a setting. Like, we go to Britain. I mean, how else are we gonna meet Herlock Sholmes? Yes, I didn't know that. Wait, hang on, history. Awesome. I have history. Cool. Oh, yes, exactly what I wasn't thinking. I'm not confident at all. Oh my god. In fact, my mind's already a complete blank. I realize you're in charge now, but still, try not to look so bewildered.
Well, for me, university shouldn't be proper for the Supreme Court.
His fan says sin.
You must have perpetrated a most heinous crime indeed.
His fan says sin. The animation of this game is so good. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Holy shit. As you are no doubt aware, this is Supreme Court of how do I say that word? Judicature? Judiciature? God, I can't fucking type with one hand. This is insane. Juju. Yes, we're just gonna call it Juju. The Juju Court. The Supreme Juju Court. Of Japan. Hey! Red Kirby, or can I call you by your real name? I forget. I feel like I've asked this before. Because my instinct is to just straight up call you by your first name. Welcome. Grants me from pain from Source of Darkness. Yeah, real name, that's fine. Alright, Matt. Welcome. Hey, Matt. Accordingly, the very highest standards of conduct are expected of all present. Do I make myself clear, Defendant Naruhoro?
Yes, Your Excellency!
It is therefore my duty to assess your competence for the task you've undertaken.
My competence? You mean like a tutorial for this game? What does that mean?
He's questioning your ability to do the job.
Well, he can't be questioning it more than I am.
So let's start with the very simplest of questions.
Yes!
Kindly state before the court, what is your gender?
I'm sorry, what?
What is your gender? Is non-binary an option? No, this is like fucking the mid eight. When is this game set? Anyway. Fuck. I was like, what? I'm trying to do like a fucking gag one. I can't do the whole fucking joke, but like, I was gonna make like a joke on Pokemon. It's like, what is your gender? What is your name? What's your rival's name? What is your friend's name? Arseface. You know. Kindly state before the court the name of the victim in this case.
Well, that's easy enough. I've heard his name more times than I care to remember. But, wait. I'm so nervous I can't even remember that. What was it again?
Ryunosuke. So is this game set like during the Meiji Restoration or something? I think that's what the opening cutscene seemed to indicate. Anyway, let me guess, your mind's gone blank.
You know me so well.
All the relevant information can be found in the court record. This is familiar.
But I can't even find that!
So he's just gonna say press a button. It's simple. You can access the court record with the press of R. Oh god. Okay. Where's that wind? Oh my god! Yes! Oh my god, Curb! I think it's really funny that every game in the series finds a new excuse for why they needed a tutorial to play that. I can't wait for the fucking second game in this. I mean, I get the tutorials, it makes sense, I know there's like a series order, but I gotta be honest here. I gotta fucking hand in my Ace Attorney fan card. My first game was Dual Destinies. Then I went back to the trilogy. Then I played Spirit of Justice, and then my last game was Apollo Justice. Well, last game, and then I played the Investigations game after that. I gotta hand in my Ace Attorney fan card right now. Hey, at least I played the most mid one first, and it just got better from there, right? Apollo Justice is my favorite. I love how it works in the Spirit of Justice. Okay, I need to explain to the judge how the game works. Is that how it worked in that game? I don't remember. Mine was Trials and Tribulation because I randomly picked it alongside Resident Evil 5, but I realized it was in the first game I went back. Oh, I see. Yeah, no. I played the trilogy on iOS as well. I think I should probably rebuy the game at some point, actually. You know what would be worth? It'd probably be worth rebuying the trilogy on, like, Switch or something to play in Japanese. Because I know nothing about, like, the original Japanese script for this game. For the Ace Attorney games. I know they're very different to the localizations. I'd be very curious what they're like. If you ever find yourself you've forgotten something, just consult that. It's all in there.
I just have to press R for the court record. Alright, there's no time to lose.
Hamburger equals noodles.
This is the list of evidence you've collected.
Now switching to... Oh, this is the list of it. Okay, yeah. I know this. The victims in here. Yeah, I know how to do this. Takechi Auchi. In Spirit of Justice, the judge is like, what's a cross-examination? Because I haven't been a defensive lawyer in so long. Oh, right, because you're a cross in Korean. That's right. John H. Wilson. Oh, because he's from the British Empire. I see. The victim of this case, he was visiting a professor of medicine at Yume University from the British Empire. Okay. So remember, everything to do with the current case can be found on the court record. John H. Watson was the original name. Oh, I see. I see. Oh, that's funny. I guess they did have to change all those names. Yes. Now, you better not keep His Excellency waiting any longer. Go on. Find the victim in the people section of the court record and press X to present. Yes! Yes! Hi! The victim's name was Dr. John H. Wilson.
Well, at least you can remember the name of this an esteemed member of your own university.
Dr. Wilson was a visiting professor from England invited to UMA University 3 years ago. Dual Destinies is my favorite in the series, by the way. It's cool how the games are so good that I could anyway. Yeah, no, that's respectable. I keep seeing 2 Ds, and I want to read it as Dream Drop Distance. I fucking hate being a Kingdom Hearts fan sometimes. Dr. Wilson was, yeah, okay. Indeed, which is the reason why this case has been, hold up, history, wrong button. Has such profound implications. I've heard people say, this game's like one of the best in the series. I don't know what people think of the second one. I've kind of avoided general opinion, like more specific opinions about these games, but I'm excited for these to be good, you know? Is at present our country's most valuable foreign ally. And as most of you will be aware, we have just signed a new treaty together after lengthy negotiations. There can't be anyone who hasn't heard of the Anglo-Japanese Treaty for friendship and navigation.
And yet, despite these delicate circumstances, the blood of an Englishman has been spilled on us. You two both are undergraduates, but you remain over, are you not? Murdering a professor from the very institution that provides you education. Have you no honor?
But I didn't do it. This case is coming under great scrutiny from our allies on the other side of the world. The court therefore wishes for a speedy resolution to this matter. In other words, our feeble government is scared of upsetting England's policymakers. And you're a convenient and expendable scapegoat to blame for this crime. So that's why this draws these unusual peculiarities, is it? Exactly, our government needs to convict someone as quickly as possible. All because the victim was an Englishman. Yes, Dr. Wilson was an Englishman. I can already sense sort of... The nationalities and treaties won't make any difference for me here. The fact is, I was there at the scene of the crime. Oh dear, look at the time. I better get going. Alright, I'll see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place for a little while longer. Good idea. After all, it's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. See you in English class tomorrow then. Partner? The British Empire! Wow! It's incredible to think... Wait! I've seen that man at university. I'm sure he's a visiting professor from Great Britain. I don't know his name, but still, I should go and say hello. Britain. So I went over to the professor's table and introduced myself to Dr. Wilson. British. Now then, let me pose my next question, Defendant Naruhodo. Naruhodo. Isn't it Naruhodo with like an extended O sound in Japanese? I think it is. No point in having that. Like, I know it's Ryunosuke with like two U's, but... Yes, Your Excellency. How did this professor of medicine, John H. Wilson, lose his life? State before the cause of death. Okay, hold on. Oh, post-mortem. Okay, instead of, yeah. A little after 2 p.m. it was caused by loss of blood from a gunshot to the chest. The bullet did not pass through the victim's body. Okay. Wait, what? Wait, the bullet did not pass punched through the victim's body. Wait, what? How does that work? Wait, he was shot, right? So the bullet would have gone through his body. Okay, that's interesting. Art for the game is the same as 4 and Layton. Oh, fuck yeah. I really like the designs in the Layton game, actually. University collar pin. Oh, this is about, yeah, okay. Return student at the Imperial Yume University. I always wear it on my collar, my uniform jacket. I need to look at that. I actually haven't read the court record. I just want to go through it. Second year at Imperial University. He's my best friend, and despite being a student, he qualified defense lawyer as well. Eugene Mikotoba. A medical school professor at the Imperial Yume University. He's an authority in forensic medicine and Kazuma's mentor. The lead prosecutor of this, Taketsuchi Aochi. The lead prosecutor of this case, who would appear to have little love for the changes the cultural reformation has brought about. Oh yeah, so that must be talking about the Meiji Restoration. State before the cause of death. The cause of death. Well, obviously that was Yunosuke. Remember that in court, every assertion must be backed up by evidence. By evidence? But how? Find a piece of evidence that shows the professor's cause of death and select present. Do it now. Easy. Yes! Well... I like this animation, holy shit. That's so cool. According to this document, the victim suffered a hemorrhagic death due to gunshot trauma.
Meant to read you, imbecile. That's the post-mortem report, I take it.
Sorry, yes, that's right. The post-mortem report. In the West, a doctor dissects corpses to identify the cause of death in an autopsy. But here in Japan, a police officer merely inspects the body and draws conclusions outward. Oh, I see! As long as I'm not going to be tested on any of this later.
This so-called photographic print of the scene. This is a so-called photographic print of the scene of the crime. As you can clearly discern the scorch marks around the bullet hole provided by the powder. In other words, we should assume that the victim was shot close range.
But they do say that the bullet doesn't pass through his body. Does that mean it went into him and didn't quite go through the entire way? Thank you, counsel. The court will accept this modern scientific evidence into the record. The photographic print of the victim has been added to the court record. So that's a photographic print. Well, that's something I've never seen before. It's clearly superior to a drawing. The detail is incredible. Looking at fucking 4 pixels. Well, I guess it's an analog camera at this point in time, so it wouldn't really have pixels, would it? Very well. I'm satisfied with your answers. Let us start the trial.
Certainly, Your Excellency. So, without further ado, in order to better apprise the court with the facts of the case, the prosecution hereby calls its first witness, who was there at the scene of the crime when it happened.
This is it then. I think I may have worked out what the professor had in mind. The professor? You mean Dr. Mikotoba? Yes, clearly you're the defense lawyer today, not me. But doesn't mean... Well, I can select as your assistant. Ah, of course! When he was speaking with me, he simply said, Kazuma Asuka must not be the defense lawyer in this trial. He really has been sticking his oar in, hasn't he? Maybe, but any help you can give me would greatly appreciated, Kazuma. Well, my first piece of advice is, rein in that crazy look of bewilderment and control the cold sweats. Only if you rein in that crazy headband and control the cold sweats. Crazy headband. Where is the fucking wind? Why is it blowing like that? Hello, not, what was the fucking murderer from the assassin from the second game called? The something. I'm blanking on it.
Witness, state your name and occupation for the court, please.
Of course, my name is Satoru Hosonaga. I am the head waiter at the Western-style restaurant called La Carnival. Holy shit. Are you alright? You seem to be coughing up some, wine. Bet. It's a regular occurrence. It really doesn't bother me. Oh no, I guess it is actually blood. Well, it really, really should.
As everyone knows, the capital's southeastern quarter was set around for foreign visitors some years ago. It became a very fashionable district now, full of hotels to accommodate overseas guests. This grim crime occurred in one of the district's so-called restaurants. And
oh, I didn't mean to do that. And I don't know how to read that. Occidental?
Eatery 3 days ago.
Understood. Hosonaga-san, you will kindly tell the court everything you can about the incident. Interesting that this game has opted to include honorifics. I personally am mixed when a localization like includes honorifics in the English script, because it just, I mean, I guess in this game it's not actually dubbed as much, so it's probably not going to be a huge issue. But in games like Persona, it just sounds incredibly unnatural for English voice actors to attach honorifics at the end of names to me. I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily bad. It's just, yeah. I have mixed feelings about it, I suppose. It's a choice. It's an artistic choice, is what I'd say.
And no petty interjecting from the aspiring lawyer boy, please.
Perspiring maybe, but aspiring? It was just after 2 p.m. on the day of questions. We have few diners at that time of day. That's the best Ace Attorney localization. I was just talking about the localization, Owen, saying I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of them including honorifics after their names in the English script, but it's not voice acted, so it's actually not that much of an issue. It does bug me, I think, when I hear English voice actors awkwardly attach like son and kun and senpai and shit at the end of names. Only lost in Japan? Yeah, no spoilers, shh. But yes. Hey Owen, welcome to the stream. I figured it only lasts for Japan anyway. The lunchtime rush was over and there were only 3 tables still occupied. That fits in with my memory of it too. There was hardly anyone in this place. Wait, Matt, do you know Owen? Would you like to look at something on stream for me? What will it be? Do I need to like check on computer, or can I do it on my phone? Cause I can link this on Discord. Please link it on Discord. That'd be helpful. I'm hopping off but joining the game. All right, thanks for popping in, Matt. I'll be streaming this game because I don't really have anything else to do over the next like few weeks, I think. I'm glad I finished my Japanese exam before I started this game. Before I broke my fucking arm. Alright, let's see. Oh, that looks great. I love the background. That looks fantastic. I need to send that to my friend. Yeah, hold up. Alright, let's continue. Sorry about that. This fits in with my memory of it too. There was hardly anyone else in the place. It came out really well. I love it. It was when I was in the kitchen putting away crockery and cutlery. A gunshot rang out, so I hurried to the dining area to see what had happened. I found the victim, an English gentleman slumped in his chair, and standing immediately beside him, gun in hand, the accused university student. Yes! Yes. Hi! Hold on, let me just clarify something here. Well, I did pick up a gun that I found lying on the floor beside the professor. I didn't shoot him! Oh, there it is. I haven't heard... Is that the same voice actor for Pain in the other 3DS games? It sounds the same. I'm guessing, out of curiosity, I'm guessing the voice acting is pretty much only for the objections, the yes, the hold it, the, gotcha, those sort of things, right? And whatever animated cutscenes there are. Voice acting works similar for all the 3DS games? Yeah, gotcha. I guess in that case, it wouldn't be a bad... Like, I mean, I'm gonna stick to the English dub just because I want to be consistent with the series. But I would like to hear what, like, the Japanese voice lines sound for, like, some of the objections and all that. Iggy-yari!
I believe I asked you to refrain from petty interjections. The court wishes to listen to the witness's report of what he saw, you amateur. But...
This game actually works better in English because of the setting. Okay. Oh wait, yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense. The next time you interrupt at an inappropriate time, you'll be penalized, defendant Naruhodo. Don't worry, Yunosuke. You have your chance to fight back. For now, we must just quietly listen to the witness.
If I may confirm one point, waiter. Standing beside the victim with a gun in his hand was the same man we see here. Hang on. Standing beside the victim with a gun in his hand was the same man we see here in court today.
Yes, without question.
I see. And apart from the accused, was there anyone else standing beside the victim?
No. There was no one else around that table but the deceased Englishman and the university student.
Huh? Wait. What did he just say?
There was no one else around at that table. What's the matter, Ryunosuke?
That's just not right. When I went over to the Dr. Wilson to say hello, Dr. Watson?
Oh, hello.
There was a woman sitting opposite him at this table.
Really?
And that's not something the waiter could have missed. I've been warned about interjecting, but still, what should I do?
I don't have evidence, though. I didn't catch the Wilson Watson thing, I was told. Magnifying glass. Oh, I see. There's like a glass there, but I don't think that's enough evidence to point at it. Like... As in the Arsene Lupin novels, and yeah, it is too. I don't have evidence. My instinct is to wait because I don't have evidence to present, but this is the first case, so let's interject. Let's see.
Yes!
Just a moment, please. Dr. Wilson wasn't low that day. I'm sure of it. There was a lady sitting at him at the table.
Do you have evidence? Dear me. What are we going to do with you? With your blatant disregard for court proceedings, beginning to wonder if you're not a fraud. Could be the accused, let's be a student. He's not a real lawyer after all.
But I'm sure of what I saw. Hosonaga-san, is there any chance that you're mistaken? Perhaps your memory of events is hazy memory. No. The deceased gentleman came to dine alone.
I don't believe it.
Actually, I have a rough plan of the restaurant as it was that day. Please have a look if you'd like to. I can't read that kanji. I can read iriguchi towards the bottom. God, I wish I'd just look up the kanji normally, but it's fine. Let me see. Oh, a sketch of the establishment's layout drawn by yourself, I presume. That's right. I am afraid I used the back of my business card as it was a turbulent situation. Oh, the front of it's gonna be relevant, I bet. Oh yeah, I can see the kanji of his name behind it. However, as you can see, the gentleman in question was seated alone. Well, you're clearly a very conscientious waiter. Thank you, sir. The court will take this plan and add it to the court record of evidence. Well... Is there a problem? Hand the plan to the court officer at once. Of course. Here you are. What was that about? He's been completely calm and collected until now. Gets the front of it. Something certainly seems to have shaken him. Interesting. Okay.
So, the court has now heard up.
I don't know that word again. Wow. Of the case.
Of the case.
Yes, the moment the gunshot was heard in the restaurant. Now, the person in close proximity to the victim was the defendant on trial today. I forgot how he actually makes coughing sounds. Yeah, it's rough, hey. It would seem we are looking at a black and white case here. Defendant Naruhodo.
Yes, your excellency.
If you admit your guilt at this stage, the court is willing to look mercifully upon you.
In other words, you may have some small reprieve in terms of inevitable punishment.
The voice acting this game for my girlfriend has taught me so many weird English words.
I call this waiter as an unsworn witness in order to explain the details of the case to the court. But I must warn the defense, if you are determined to pursue matters further in this trial, the prosecution is decisive evidence from sworn witnesses who were presented at the scene of the president's scene of the crime.
What do you think I should do, Kazuma? What do you think I should do, Kazuma? What do you mean?
Well, I'm going to be found guilty in one way or another, it seems. Wouldn't it be sensible to plead guilty at this stage and hope for a more lenient sentence? Everyone keeps telling me that the trial is unusual about these peculiarities. You've said it. Professor Mikotoba said it, and so is the judge and the prosecution. I'm scared of what lies ahead if I push this.
As I said from the outset, I believe you're innocent. I trust you. Alright, I'm gonna head off for now. The only thing I'll leave you is that, from my observation, I believe the use of honorifics give away what language the characters are speaking. Oh, I see. So whether it's Japanese or English, gotcha. That makes sense. That's actually good to know. Thank you. And yet, despite knowing that, you're willing now to throw that trust back in my face. Is that it? What? If the accused is in fact innocent, then a defense lawyer is duty-bound to prove that innocence by whatever means necessary. Kazuma, my beloved. Are you going to just abandon that duty? Are you going to just... I didn't read that before I progressed the sentence. Abandon... Are you just going to give up on yourself? The battle hasn't even begun yet, Ryunosuke. Ah! Holy shit! I love his reaction. Like, this is so commonplace in fucking modern day, what is it, the fucking mix of America and Japan that Ace Attorney has, but like, Naruhodo is just like, oh, what the fuck, why did he slam the table? The defense pleads not guilty, Your Excellency. We invite the prosecution to stop making empty threats and bring out its witnesses. Then we'll see just how decisive this evidence really is. I'm curious how the autoplay works. Indeed. Professor Alchi, please continue the proceedings.
Well, you are warned. The young can be so reckless. You know, some call me a saint, but I can be a devil when I want to be. In a few short moments from now, that dumbstruck young mouth of yours will be silenced. Forever! Ha ha! The prosecution calls its next witness.
Very well. Officer, bring forth the witnesses at once. Hello. music.
Witnesses, kindly state your names and occupations at the court.
I think I've seen this guy before. I don't know why I've seen this guy. Yes, sir. The great Nippon Imperial Army Sergeant. Yes, sir, no, sir.
Reporting for duty, sir. Myself, I find employee, perverter, and find particles of antiquity from the efflorescence Foundation. Nippon.
Holy shit. Hold up. I just need to make sure my sling is fine for my arm. Should be okay, I think. I hope it's okay. Wait, hang on. I see the problem. Yeah, okay, I fix it. Okay. Okay, that should be better. Cool. Sorry. Broken arm. Gotta deal with it. Okay.
Got my today from Laste, a humble premises in the 2nd district. Curio Corrector, at your service.
Like collector? Like curiosity like curios collector? Oh, I get it. I get it. An antique dealer and a soda. What an unusual pairing.
Both of the gentlemen were present at the restaurant on the day in question.
They must be the... I'm mad at that pun. Katakana, I mean, like, they're so... Like, katakana puns are so much more blatant, I'm guessing, than the English puns they have sometimes. Did you catch the first guy's pun? Yes or no, sir? I'll have to think about that. There must be diners at the other table of the waiter mentioned.
Myself, I habitually... Actually, hang on. One sec. Let me take a look again.
Oh, yes, no, sir. Right. Yes, sir, no, sir. I see. Yes, sir. Yeah, I got it. I got it. Okay. I got it. Yes, sir, no, sir. Yep. Gotcha.
Myself, I habitually take the other most exquisite of all well-known establishments. Always placed their own. Not infrequently converse with interested parties regarding the curios, with which I make my business.
I can't understand the word that old man is saying. He's an antique dealer, and it sounds like he's a regular at La Carnival. He seeks out potential customers who may have an interest in antiques and tries to sell his wares to them. He obviously targets La Carnival because it's a high-class restaurant with rich clientele. Right, I see. Although, to be honest, that sergeant looked more like he'd be a seller than rather than a buyer.
Now, you both witnessed the precise moment of this most atrocious incident. Is that correct? Affirmative! The Eminent Yona was seen attacking the foreigner in what could only be described as an act of war, sir! It was that black-gifted rogue infantryman over there who unloaded his firearms, sir!
This man's impossible to understand as the other. But I'm almost sure I heard a strange noise during that last thing he said. So this is the decisive evidence the prosecution was threatening. The soldier is claiming that he actually saw the precise moment you shot the victim dead.
Yes.
Well, are you starting to feel uncomfortable? If I'm honest, I was feeling uncomfortable from the start. Now, the court will hear your formal testimony, please. You will state everything you saw at the precise moment that the incident occurred.
Sir, yes, sir! Standing by to report, ready to report, sir! Unsavory memories of my success.
Acerbic tomatoes?
Afternoon.
Witness testimony, here we go. What the witnesses saw. Let's take a listen.
I was investigating a regulation beefsteak at the restaurant while having a tactical discussion with the old man. Myself, I was extolling the virtues of a particularly fine golden curio to the military gentleman. At that precise moment, my firearm was discharged. I observed the enemy's action with my own eyes. The black in front of the varsity cadet fired on the English civilian, and from the back, the cowardly little vessel. Okay, easy. I already know what we're presenting on. I don't want to press though because I want to hear some like funny dialogue or whatever. I don't know how much I'd press versus presenting. I was on my hands and knees investigating with about the whereabouts of my mysteriously absconded precious curio.
Well, so you see, Sergeant, no sir, no sir, actually witnessed the vital moment. You saw the split second where the defender fired a weapon at the victim.
Yes, sir! Affirmative, sir! That wicked university cadet, sir! The cruel and unforgivable enemy. What times we live in, when an English gentleman may have sailed in the broad light of day.
But this is ridiculous, I didn't shoot anyone. Is that really true, Ryunosuke? Yes, all I did was pick up the gun and saw it lying on the floor. I just said hello, went back to my table and started drinking some coffee. Then when it finished, I got up from my seat to leave the restaurant. When I noticed an English-made gun next to the chair where the professor was sitting. I thought perhaps the professor had dropped it. So I bent down, and just as I was picking it up, holy shit, the music. God, the music is so fucking good. Who composed for this game again? Was it one person or a group? I swear I remember looking up this guy's name at some point, because he did something else that piqued my interest later on after this game. Was it Pokemon? Yeah, didn't he do the soundtrack for Legends Arceus as well? They had an orchestra. Actually, I'm gonna check this real quick. Actually, you know what? It's gonna be fucking annoying to check, but I can do this. Hold on. My favorite VGMDB, Yasumasa Kitagawa. Right. I'm just looking up Legends Arceus really quickly. Composers. Oh yeah, Hiromitsu Maeba is the other composer for this game, I believe. Yes, it is. Hiromitsu Maeba. That's the guy I was thinking of. This soundtrack, however, was Yasumasa... Oh, Hiromitsu Maeba did extra music apparently for this game. Huh, okay, interesting. Sorry, I like looking up the composers. He worked on Latent Verse and Mega Man X Legacy X. Mega Man X Legacy. Listen, I see. Interesting. I guess he's a Capcom in-house Capcom composer then. I'm not actually familiar with Kitagawa. Well, if that's the truth, there was obviously a criminal on the scene somewhere. And somewhere in these two witnesses' testimonies, there's a clue as to who that criminal was. There is! Ryunosuke, you must exercise your right to cross-examine. Cross-examine? Do it now.
Have you ever heard, Your Excellency? There's no room for doubt in this!
Okay.
It's under...
Certainly, the testimony of course has just had clear vestige of doubt. Therefore, it is my grave duty to declare the verdict of this...
Yes!
What in the name of Emperor? The Emperor is the meaning of this outburst.
the defense demands its right to cross-examination. Damn Let me guess. The Hachimaki headband boy next door told me to do it. How pathetic.
Hachimaki? Huh? How did he know?
The prosecution object. This is a clear waste of time. There's no experience. I can supposed to carry on.
Objection!
Hello. The defense is asserting its right to a cross-examination. Whether or not you think he's capable of it is irrelevant. Kazuma's so commanding. Very well. Let the defense conduct a cross-examination of the witness. Alright, this is where the battle really begins. Do you know, Ske? But I don't even know what I have to do in this cross-examination. Isn't it obvious? You have to expose the lies in the witness's statements, the contradictions. You didn't fire the gun, which means that what the soldier has said has to be a lie. Well, yes, but it's just a case of proving it. The key is doing that as evidence here. Right, evidence. I already know what to present on what statement already. All you need to do is present some sort of decisiveness. Now let's go to you, Nosuke. Don't let them beat you. The fucking slap. Oh my god. Alright then, it's all or nothing. It was so fucking weak. I'm sure that's gonna change. Okay, he just looked like right in that little, like, cut in. Okay. Yes, press and present as Eleanor. Okay. Alright. I'm pretty sure... it's this statement that I need to... and I think... yes, I can actually skip these. Good. I was on my hands and knees. Okay. I'm gonna press just this one here.
Yes!
He still just says yes. Okay. So this black uniforms university cadet, you're saying that was...
Ah! I've just had about enough of your sauce, cadet.
your sauce?
Who else do you see in a black uniform?
Well, there's someone standing right next to me who fits the description as well, but...
It was you little weasel! You unloaded the firearm on that man. From behind his back!
Yeah. What is that fucking baby sound?
You disgust me.
What is it, Yunosuke? I'm not quite sure. It's something that the sergeant just said, but I can't put my finger on it. Something's playing on my mind. I already know what it says. In that case, check back over the details of the evidence you get in the court record. If you find an inconsistency there with what the witness just said, then don't hold back. Present the evidence to the court. Thrust it in the witness's face. Prime presser. Hey, I got an achievement. Alright. Oh, wait. Okay. And I'm pretty sure because we talked about it pretty much being from the front.
Yes!
What are you playing at, cadet? What is the meaning of this subordination? Thrusting some photographic print in my mustache.
Inconsistency, sir. I mean, yes. There's a clear inconsistency here. You can tell he hasn't got any confidence. I mean, obviously, this is like, he's not even a lawyer, but yeah, it's funny. It's neat. Storytelling through, animation, actually.
What nonsense! What can the front that we don't already know?
Well, obviously, that, I know what I want to say, but the words just won't come out of my mouth.
I think this proved beyond any doubt, Your Excellency. There was no place for an amateur student in this grand courtroom!
Fun fact, those buttons on the bottom right are actually touch buttons when in handheld. Oh, really? That's neat. Actually, I can check that right now. I probably shouldn't. I don't want to fuck up my broken arm, so let's not. But that's good to know, actually.
Mm.
This is so frustrating! Oh, please. Surely this doesn't require an explanation. It couldn't be more plain. To spell it would be an insult to the court. Cosimo, what? Aside from investigation, you play the entire game with just a touchscreen. That makes sense. I like this music a lot.
What are you talking about?
It's apparent from a single glance at the photographic print presented by the defense that there's a clear discrepancy here. With the sergeant's statement. Cosimo's statement, okay.
What?
Sergeant, yes sir, no sir.
Yes, sir. What, sir?
The statement you just made was this. The black uniformed varsity cadet fired on the English civilian, and from the back the cowardly little weasel.
Yes, sir. Affirmative, sir. I witnessed the crime with my own military great eyes.
Yes! But no, that just can't be!
But why not, Cavett?
Because... Take a close look at the print. By the way, I should actually mention this. I don't like knowing, like, the names of songs, or like if it says it's the theme song for a certain character, I want to, like, figure that out on my own as I listen. I don't mind it too much. It's not a huge deal if you tell me. But, I don't know, I have this weird thing with games where I typically like not knowing the names of songs until I finish the game, and then I go through the soundtrack all at once. Make my own associations with the music, I suppose. Doesn't matter too much. Just general sort of, me being me. The victim, Dr. Wilson, died from a bullet wound to the chest.
Oh.
Sergeant, according to your witness statement, the culprit shot the victim from behind. And that is the obvious discrepancy here. Well, how do you explain it? Oh, there's a baby on his back.
Oh, wow.
What the? What was that? Something just popped up from behind his back, but he pushed it down again. Suddenly, there's very clear discrepancies with the facts here. Would you not agree, Sergeant Morsa?
Yes, sir. At this juncture, that would appear to be indisputable. Until the moment I heard the firearm discharging, my eyes were
on his baby.
Firmly fixed on the delicious La Carnival steak, sir. What?
Last testimony the court heard has proven one thing beyond all reasonable doubt. This witness, Sergeant Yasa Nasa, did not see the defendant firing his gun at all.
That's absurd!
I think the conclusion we must draw is simple. There is no place for an amateur prosecutor here in this grand courtroom.
Yeah!
Inconsistencies here. Nice. There's been a complete turnabout in the mood of this trial, just from that one discrepancy. Okay. So this is what being an ace attorney is all about.
But I definitely saw him.
Oh, it's the fucking snot from, like, the Wind Waker NPC.
That university cadet is there. He was pointing the firearm directly at the victim.
Actually, hold on. Complete turnabout. Daigakten. Yeah. Gotcha.
Yes!
But I never fired the gun. All I did was pick it off the floor. Oh, interesting. The triggers also do the same as L and R. Gotcha. And you, old man, you didn't see the moment the victim was shot either.
Myself, I've already been quite clear. The gun tried to interest me not. I was far too busy on the floor.
too busy on the floor? Sorry, what were you doing?
Hunting for treasure.
Treasure. Holy shit.
It is! The Hoyer! Korban! I Christ coin! On each occasion where I felt the treasure of that restaurant, it's my habitude to place my bosom pocket at a particular trinket of interest from my shop. Thus there.
In the hope of meeting some rich diner who might like to buy it from you.
On the day under scrutiny was really the military man I offered my Hoyer treasure. Believe that he would pressure such a face I did not, but I was presented with a little alternative. And then, after averting my eyes for the briefest of moments, there was no more, simply vanished.
The Korban.
The Korban vanished? Hunting around the table, I was in case mayhap it had fallen there.
Why are you talking like Yoda?
And then it happened.
You heard the gunshot, you mean?
Indeed I did, but I heeded it not, for I was concerned with finding my absconded Hoyer treasure.
Hoyer. I'm guessing it's Hoyer.
Nothing could distract me.
Out of interest, did you find the coin in the end?
No.
I see.
That lamentable day, the precious Hoyer Korban was lost to me. No doubt, some unscrupulous scoundrel pocketed the priceless coin for himself.
I see. As I am sure everyone present is aware, this case demands a swift and decisive resolution. Our government has promised to send a full report to Great Britain by telegraph this very afternoon. Nevertheless, the witness testimony the court has just heard was inconclusive. No matter how subservient our government feels it must be to the British. It would be unforgivable to deliver a verdict on this trial right now. What is your position, Prosecutor Archie?
Worry not, Your Excellency. The defendant may have fled a tiger at the front gate, but he will never find a wolf at the back. My witnesses have further testimony to make.
Explain.
Upon hearing the next statements, it will become abundantly clear that there's only one person who could have possibly committed this despicable crime. The equally despicable would offend. You're no skin, not a photo. What?
He really seems to have a despicable opinion of you, doesn't he? Very well, the court invites the witness to testify again. You will thoroughly explain the reasoning behind the prosecution's allegation. Is that clear?
As clear as cuticle glass, Your Excellency.
Yes, sir! At once, sir! We're awaiting single to testify, sir! Excuse me, but there's something or someone peeking out of your shoulder, I think.
Affirmative! The newest member of the Norsa family to rise up through the ranks. Name, Idol.
I don't know, sir. Wait. I don't know, sir. Oh! Oh, that's fun. That's so fun. It would seem those straps are a sign of the sergeant being too strapped to afford a nanny.
Idol. Attention! Your father's about to call the anime.
Oh my god. This fucking snot drip is like this fucking Wind Waker kid on Windfall Island.
What's your name, my boy?
Okay. Witness testimony. The true culprit. Xinghan.
Even if what I saw wasn't the precise moment for the firearm was discharged, it's almost the same thing.
Yes, pointing his gun at the foreign man, he was. Hang on.
After young, I got it black. That much myself did see. Furthermore, a visual search of the premises at the time confirmed that we were the only personnel present. Indeed, alone he was the Englishman, standing all by himself. Therefore, no one other than Black influenced. Over and out!
I didn't actually pick up on what the thing is. I'm guessing this might be a press,
Yes!
thing. Oh, I missed a press tutorial. I kind of missed this. Testament Solar Compound. Wait, that's nonsense. The victim, Dr. Wilson, wasn't alone at all.
Please, enough of these outbursts already.
There's a woman. There's a young woman at a table. You must have seen her. Everyone there must have seen her.
If you call yourself a lawyer, then you will respect the rules of the court and speak accordingly. We are not here to listen to your fancies. It's evident beyond all reasonable doubt that the victim was alone at the time of the incident.
I mean, we don't have evidence to prove that he wasn't, do we?
The prosecution has photographic evidence of this fact.
Is this a photographic print of the scene of the crime, counsel? Oh.
Indeed, of the table the victim was taken by... Investigate immediately after the incident. Plain convenient, there's only one place set.
I don't really see any inconsistencies between the image here. We can't really see whether the fucking steak has been eaten or not, but I'm guessing it has been. Well, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, it's cutting out the part where it's been eaten, interestingly enough. Wait. No, that's the same glass. Okay. No, I don't see any inconsistencies between the two at the very least. Certainly. Based on the appearance of this print, it would be reasonable to conclude that the victim was not in the company of anyone else. This doesn't make any sense. Provide this new photographic evidence to the court. Okay. I don't understand. What's going on here? It's just not possible that nobody else saw that woman. The waiter before us said the same thing. He maintains that Dr. Wilson came to the restaurant alone as well. But that's not true. I saw her. I swear that I saw a woman with him. It would seem that we'll be able to telegraph the report to Great Britain on time after all. The witness testimonies have just heard leave no further room for doubt.
These are very sensitive political times, as we all know. The ink is still fresh on the treaty with Great Britain. Think that I tuck its GI ouchie. Well, contributed to the amnesty of these two crimes as an honor.
How can this be happening? The judge is ready to rule. Stand tall, Ryunosuke. It is not over yet. What? If what you say is true, then there's something going on here behind the scenes. And now's your chance to expose it, to draw out the truth, in your cross-examination. I don't know, Kazuma. The defense is entitled to cross-examination, but make it quick, understood?
Rules can be so unbending at times.
Okay. The true culprit. Precise moment, it's almost the same thing. Yes, pointing his gun at the foreign man, that was, and then, like, that much I did say. Okay, furthermore, visual search of the person for the only person. Indeed, alone he was the Englishman, downing all by himself. Therefore, no one other than the black uniformed cadet could have dispatched the Englishman.
Yes!
Impress this. So you actually saw that with your own eyes, did you? The victim, Dr. Wilson, was dining alone.
That I did. Forgive me for the position I placed you in.
So
testimonies of the old man that soldier and waiter agree on that point. Isn't that interesting? Yes, is that very interesting?
Okay.
Let us not forget, it's accessible evidence that we have to support this as well.
I won't call it evidence when you can't prove. Whatever. Can clearly be seen. Oh my god, the fucking triggers. Okay.
There's only a single beef steak on the victim's table, a meal for one.
No.
The antique dealer, the sergeant, and the waiter.
Oh wait, the antique dealer, the sergeant, and the waiter who testified before. It's not impossible that they're all lying. But if so, then why? If I'm perfectly honest, I have absolutely no idea. Therefore! Oh wait, yeah, hold on. The Englishman dying by himself. Is it that? Oh, there are four. Oh, there are four. There's no way to tell because there's meant to be 4 chairs around each table. Okay, interesting. Wait, what does it say? Kitchen. Daidokoro? Is that Daidokoro? That's not Daidokoro. That's different kanji. Is that old kanji for it? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Huh. I like how the fan patch went out of the way to redraw the letters in English. That's nice. That's really good. A visual search of the premises at the time confirmed there were only personnel present. Yes! I think that last one is the one I'm supposed to read. Yes! That may be true that I was holding the gun at the point in time. But I've told you already, that's only because I picked it off the floor.
Well, obviously, as the culprit, that's the only way you could explain it away.
I just finished drinking my coffee. I was about to leave the restaurant when I noticed a gun on the floor at Dr. Wilson's feet, so I picked it up. And at exactly that moment, a gunshot rang in my ears.
From the fence.
Okay. Found a pistol on the floor.
Most conversely, I failed to pick up the carbine from the floor and found myself in an equally testing predicament as a result. Anyway, the fact remains. Myself, I did see you, with pistol in hand, standing over the foreigner.
Yes! Oh wait, isn't the baby there? You must have noticed someone else at Dr. Wilson's table. There was a lady there. There was a lady there.
As you've been paying to point time again, I feel I'm growing callous in my ear. And yet, no one appears to have caught even a glimpse of this woman.
Ah! If only there'd been more people dining there at the time, then someone else would have noticed her. Unfortunately, it was already past 2 p.m. when it happened. Quiet time between lunch and dinner in any restaurant. I know. Of course the place was almost empty. What did you expect? Certainly, 2 p.m. is neither here nor there in terms of a time to eat. What if there was a reason why the victim was eating at that time of day, and why he was alone?
Yes, Your Excellency, there was indeed a reason.
There was? Oh, interesting. Here we go.
This was found in the jacket's pocket.
What is that, Counsel?
There's a medical report card, Your Excellency. It seemed that the victim had an appointment at her clinic prior to visiting the restaurant.
What, the clinic? Yes, sir, it appeared that was an entrance for that question. 9th of November, it's noon past 1 a.m. The very day of the incident.
So the victim went for late lunch for this appointment. The explanation could be Muslim. The prosecution found no need to submit this evidence before, as it really had no bearing on this case.
I wonder. What do you think? Remember, you can request it for be entered the court record of evidence you think it'd be useful. Yeah, go for it.
Yes!
If I may, I'd like to ask for that medical report card to be submitted as evidence, Your Excellency.
On what grounds?
The court had... Actually, when you said the fan patch went out of its way to redraw the letters English, did they do that for this fan as well? Out of curiosity.
The court has already allowed its conclusive witness statement.
The victims moments prior. They didn't. Okay, cool. Are
the rest were not concerned?
Objection!
Whether or not they are the concern is up to us to decide. We have a right to explore all possible avenues.
I beg your pardon.
You have no authority to refuse a perfectly valid request for the submission of evidence. Very well, the court will grant the defense's request.
Yes, this is there forever asserting their rights. Was a disturbing trend.
Officer, kindly add the victim's medical report card to the court record. I'm curious. What we need right now is new clues. We have to explore things from every possible angle, even if they don't seem relevant at first. Right, I hear you.
You can conspire to prolong this trial as much as you like. That's the day after the festival ready for you. Perhaps you've forgotten that these witnesses stand literally in front of okay.
Let me take a look at this. Oh, it doesn't actually say anything. Precise moment the firearm was discharged. Almost the same thing. I'm not sure if that's going to be relevant right now. I don't know.
Yes!
I'm going to keep pressing a bit. No, it's not the same thing at all. Okay. And find that gun! We have a difference of opinion. The opinion is an informed officer versus a fledgling cadet. I don't think so.
Consider this defendant. Just a moment ago, I blinked.
Did you?
Did you see it? Did you see me blink?
How could I?
And yet, none of us didn't blink. So there you have it.
What do you mean? That doesn't mean shit. Have what?
Attention! Sound of the firearm rang in my ears at the very right moment. So you aimed the gun at the Englishman. Think I said something, did you?
Okay. Pointing his gun at the farm man. Okay. Because I can't actually see... any details. There's no details. Like, I can't press A to examine it. Some stuff remained the same, but for some evidence they did that. Oh, I see. Interesting.
Yes!
Wait, I already did that. I mean to do that again. You know, it is really weird. It is really weird to have rumble in an Ace Attorney game. I'm not used to that. Okay. Yes! Press this. I'm just gonna see if I can get any other details. Wait, I already pressed this. I already pressed this, never mind. Oh my god, which ones haven't I pressed?
Yes!
Did I press this one? I did. Oh my god. Fuck me. I'm glad I can just skip through it though. Yeah, because this is the one we got the fucking court card on. Okay.
Yes!
All by himself. I've done this one. If so, then why? That's gonna loop me back. Okay. Oh wait, no, this is the last one.
Yes!
Why aren't you telling us the truth?
What did you say, cadet?
I clearly remember. There was a woman sitting across the table from the professor. Hey, Zan, welcome. Perhaps one of you might not have noticed. But for both of you to fail to see the professor's dining companion, it's just not possible. Unfortunately for you, Defendant Naruhodo, it's not just a case of these two witnesses alone. Sorry. The waiter, whose testimony the court heard earlier, clearly stated the same thing. He also said the victim was alone. Man didn't listen to me? What do you mean? That's right.
Precisely. In other words,
I only just saw your message. Which message?
your sole proponent of the Phantom Lady.
What did you tell him, Grant? but I...
If such a one weren't present at the scene, crossing a match to very proof. And no such proof exists. Crossing a match will be made. It's a plain waste of the court's time.
There's nothing I can say to that. To not join. Yeah. Excellent work, Ryunosuke. We've gleaned some new information now. Well, yes, but I don't feel like it changes much. Not much is happening yet, but still, yeah, of course. I can't see that it brings any real discrepancies to light. I wouldn't be so sure. Maybe it's that medical report card you got before. You mean this? Yes, this is a brand new piece of evidence, so perhaps we should examine it in a little more detail. How exactly? Bro, I tried doing this! It wasn't there! Okay, that's just kind of dumb. That's kind of dumb game design. Like, I tried earlier! You saw me try! I still can't examine it! What the fuck? Yeah, you have to give me the fucking tutorial first. Oh god, bitch. Okay. Yay! We're playing a first-person shooter. Alright, I'm not gonna read all this out. I know how to do this. So, partner, I think you should take a closer look at this medical record. See if there isn't something new to be learned. Okay, why couldn't I do this before? God, that's kind of stinky. That's kind of stinky. Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, nice artwork. Nice, like, portraits. I guess that's cool, actually, because we don't get, like, 2D portraits like we would in a normal visual novel, because it's all 3D. So we get to see it here. It looks like this medical record was first issued quite some time ago. It's probably a record of long-term treatment, that's why. With a family doctor, I imagine. Well, I can't imagine. Going to a doctor, I mean. As long as I'm alive, I'm never consulting one. Well, if you were dead, there'd no be point. So you don't like doctors, then? Why would you? They make you drink horrible tasting medicine. They give you painful injections. And then demand lots of money for you for the privilege. Or when you're at your lowest ebb. You sound like a model patient. With a case of bad stubbornness, no less, for which the only cure is very bitter medicine indeed. Oh, that's fun. Can I open this? Hello. Let's have a look. This is some kind of medical history. Ah, and there's an entry for the day the professor was killed. Extraction of molar with topical anesthesia. Extraction of molar? You mean he had a tooth taken out? It would seem so. Just before the incident, he had a bad tooth removed. Perhaps they used laughing gas. It's the most modern practice in the West for pain relief. Yes, I've heard of this anesthesia. Although it's hard to believe there's anything that could actually stop you from feeling pain. I've actually had to take a bit of painkillers just to deal with my arm. My broken arm. It's not... Yeah, we'll see how things go. Naruhodo is an actual child. He is! Holy shit. Oh, there's a cautionary note from the medical practitioner as well. Strictly no food or drink besides water for 3 hours. Post-procedure until... Okay, there it is. Really? That's a formidable being mind. Yeah. So the stake would have been for someone else, I see. With new information, the meaning of the... Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you. I've been waiting... Oh, God. Okay. Which statement is it with the steak? I guess it's the dining all by himself. I'm gonna double check what they said here on this. Did they say? Oh yeah, the victim dining alone. That I did? Forgive me? Okay. Yeah, here we go. It must be the statement. I can't see another. Yeah, it has to be the statement. Because nothing explicitly mentions the steak, right? Yes! There we go, cool. I love how you know because the music cuts out. It's always that. Every Ace Attorney game. If the music doesn't cut out, you know you've done something wrong. It's such a weird instance of where music cutting out is actually incredibly satisfying. Well, of course, you get the fucking pursuit theme or whatever in a moment. Actually, I'm curious. Well, I think,
What are you whittling about, lad? You call yourself a lawyer?
I wish I could. But first and foremost here, I'm the accused. Ryunosuke. Everyone stumbles on their words occasionally. Under the circumstances, I wouldn't worry about it. Thanks, Kazuma. I could see it quite clear in this cross-examination you just carried out. When you raised your hand straight up like that, you purposefully, you knew exactly what you wanted to say. Don't feel like you have to choose your words carefully. Just say what you're thinking. Alright, and thanks for the advice. Correcto-san. This is a medical report belonging to the victim.
Ah, I see, and... I don't see. What of it, boy?
Comparing what is written on this report card with your witness statement. And so on. I really hope he gets like an actual smash on the table later on. Holy shit. It's not like, I feel like something's missing. Something clearly doesn't add up.
Dear me, have you forgotten my words within you amateur?
Sorry, what?
You're not to interrupt court proceedings, you're an amateur at your role.
But...
Let's see if I can explain in words you might understand. Understand the power of love.
Sorry,
It was after 2 p.m. in the afternoon when the victim was murdered at the restaurant. Whatever you may or may have not done before that time is completely irrelevant.
But that's, Remember, Ryunosuke, you don't have to use clever language or fancy words. Make your point. Just make your point. Oh, I see what he's stumbling on. I just realized what he's stumbling on. He's stumbling on keigo. He's stumbling on the formal language of Japan, like, trying to, like, be polite about saying you're wrong. There are ways of saying, like, I think differently, or, like, this might not be the case in Japanese, which are considered polite to do, right? He doesn't know that because he's not used to the language. Obviously, that's not really captured in the localization. At least that's what I'm assuming it is.
Your Excellency, I believe we're finished here. There's surely no need to prolong this trial further. The witness testimony in court has been clear and concise. This medical report card has no bearing on the matter at all, for the simple reason that there is no one else besides this pale-faced pupil who could possibly have perpetrated the crime.
Yes! There we go. I've been waiting for that fucking table slam. Holy shit. This medical report card has nothing to do with the case? Do you really believe that?
What? This outburst petrified me, boy. Of course I believe it. How could it possibly be relevant?
Perhaps because Hotter Clinic, which issued the report card, is a dental clinic.
A dental clinic? Is that supposed to mean something to me?
Perhaps if I told you the victim had just had a tooth extracted.
What's this now?
And furthermore, if I told you that as a result, the victim had been forbidden from eating.
Just what are you trying to say, cadet? He has orders not to eat. So what?
It's all written up in here. Wait, hang on. It's all written up in here. No food or drink other than the water for 3 hours. Post-procedure while anesthesia wears off.
What? No, that can't.
Correct, son.
What, boy? What?
As you just heard, when he was killed, sometime shortly after 2 p.m., the victim couldn't have been eating anything at all.
No.
Additionally,
There's more.
you have assured the court with unwavering self-confidence that the victim was dining alone. But that cannot possibly be the case. Because the victim, as we now know, just had one tooth extracted and was experiencing the effects of the anesthetic. Here's the fucking objective theme. This is the title theme as well. I figured because it has the motif from the 2001 objection theme. I think the original is 2001, right? Anyway, the very first one. The yeah. This is so satisfying. I haven't fucking heard an objection theme like this for ages. Like, expertly done, partner.
Objection! What is this nonsense? You little upstart!
Oh my god, this is so nostalgic. It's very nostalgic, actually. I'm kind of tearing up. What's the music?
These are baseless accusations. Just look at the photographic evidence. You can clearly see the plate of the food victim.
Objection!
Use your head. That's a very discrepancy we're talking about. Well, can't you follow the logic?
Ow! How dare you?
Hey, Bank, welcome. Gay lawyer thing. Gay lawyer game. Welcome. I think it's fair to say that the tables in this restaurant has turned. Did you really have to make a fucking pun like that? Wouldn't you agree, Ryunosuke? Yes, most definitely. So, having undergone some gentle surgery, the victim was unable to eat. Which leaves one very crucial conundrum. Who, in fact, was eating the picture beef steak? The court will hear the opinion of the defense on this new puzzle. I assume you're ready, counsel. Counsel? Oh, that means me, doesn't it? Alright, the answer to this question is going to be clear. It's the start of your turning this trial around. This is the start of the Gyakuten Saiban! Oh my god. I love it when it's like, you know it's just the fucking title of the game. Got it. So, the person eating the steak at the victim's table must have been an as of yet unknown third party. Obviously, it could only have been someone else who was sitting at the professor's table.
Objection! You will not let us go, will you? There's no such person.
Yes!
There was, because I saw her. When the incident occurred, we know that the victim couldn't have been eating anything. Yet, we have evidence of a half-eaten steak on the table. Therefore, the only logical conclusion is that there was somebody else there eating it. Wow, Kazuma, these really have been the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Wow, Kazuma, these really have been the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Yeah, I love how it's just Chronicles. It just works. You don't have to add anything. Oh my god, these really have been the Xenoblade Chronicles. We have strong evidence to support our assertion. It's clear that the witness testimonies are reliable. If the court decides to push through a ruling at this stage... Pull out the fucking sword. Pull out- I know you do. You do it on the fucking title. Fucking, yeah, he's got the sword pulled out on the fucking box art. We will lodge a formal complaint with the Ministry of Justice and pursue a fair retrial, relentlessly. Kazuma,
Are you insane? You would take on the government?
don't worry, Count-O. I have no issue with you.
What do you mean?
I have an issue with them. There's 2 witnesses in the stand.
What? What are you talking about?
We have demonstrated with the evidence the victim was not alone. So if it now turns out the 2 of you deliberately lied when giving your testimonies, obviously, you'll be charged with perjury.
Perjury?
And since it's a murder trial, you will also be deemed complicit in the killing.
Complicit? In murder? No!
Oh my god, the baby as well.
Negative! There was no mention of this in the tactical meeting. I was just following orders.
Babby.
That's right, as the man says. Just say you never saw the gentlewoman. That's what they, told us. Oh.
What? What did you just say? Correcto-san?
No.
You were just following orders.
Now, hold on, lad. I wasn't.
So you never saw the gentlewoman? When you say gentlewoman, do you mean... You saw the victim with a lady from overseas? What?
Objection! What? What's the meaning of all this? These witnesses gave false statements? Is this true, you pair?
I love the fucking shaking. He's just like... God, the animations in these games are so good.
Just one. Just one simple slip of the tongue!
Order. Counsel, explain what's on the here. It's painfully clear now. You tried to prevent these witnesses from telling the truth.
Absolutely not. The prosecution knows nothing of this.
Oh damn, he's not doing the fucking slam. Then who's behind this? Who tried to make you keep your mouth shut?
Well, that's classified.
So you're prepared to be tried as conspirator to the murder, are you?
You wouldn't. This can't be happening.
No, he's pulling his fucking mustache. Judging from the way they're reacting to this, I'd say they were sworn to silence by someone with considerable influence. However, I'm playing on Switch. I just went to the main menu. You really like this first case? Okay. I was gonna say I'm always curious about how they handle a first case because it's always the tutorial, right? Sometimes it can be a bit forced, but this one, I don't know. This one's interesting because it's like we are defending ourselves and we don't know what we're fucking doing. But yeah, I'm playing on Switch because I wanted it physically, and the only physical that was affordable to get was the Switch version. I think Japan got it physically on PS4, but importing from Japan, especially when this game came out, was a fucking nightmare because Japan wasn't shipping to Australia. They are now, thankfully. But yeah, at the time, it was like, yeah, I wasn't gonna fucking bother. So I just got the Switch version. And speaking from importing, and I don't think that the game even supported English in the Japanese version of the game anyway, so. This is a longer first case, not as long as Apollo Justice first case, right? Yeah, gotcha. General thing, don't tell me how long a case is, but I have to keep saying this, I suppose. But I mean, I don't mind too much. It's an Ace Attorney game. I can kind of guess what the pacing is like. So actually, in terms of pacing, would you say I should finish this case in one stream? Because I've already been going for about 2 hours, or should I split it up if it gives me a good split up point? I guess we'll find out. I'll see how things go. What are you saying? What are you saying? I mean, to wield that kind of influence, there are only a handful of possibility. Could have only been the government, the military, or the police, I suppose. Well, any ideas who might be behind it? Can affirm we track the silence of these witnesses, then we can continue our pursuit. Pursuit thing. So we need to name whoever they try to make the witnesses shut. I think you probably get the first in a single stream. Okay, I'll continue and see how we go. Of course, we need the evidence before we make any firm accusations. Evidence that proves whoever really was, whoever was really did wield his power, or his or her power here. But how? How can we possibly? Remember how we made progress before? We examined this piece of evidence in more detail and found a result. Oh yes, that's right. Well, that's not the only piece of evidence we have, is it? We need to re-examine everything, make sure there's nothing we missed. There's no time to lose. I want answers. If it's proven that these witnesses have been manipulated, I assure you the penalty will be severe.
Please! Wait, Your Excellency! I have no idea about any of this! This went to every Shinto god! I knew nothing!
What does the defense have to say about all this? Well, Your Excellency! No time to think. I'm just going to have to close my eyes and shout out the first name that comes to my head. Herlock Sholmes! Sorry, what? Who's that? I haven't met that. I haven't met that guy. Besides the prosecution, the only person with the necessary influence to manipulate the witnesses is... Miktoba, maybe? The only one I can think of. He's just a fucking waiter.
Yes!
That you may want to close your ears as well as your eyes. I think I got it wrong. Other sides of disappointment in the courtroom, we will definitely. Well, there's my first penalty. Damn, I was hoping for a no penalty run. Are there any achievements relating to no penalty run? Because I actually haven't saved.
Otherwise, I may have to use the influence I have in this courtroom to shut it. Permanently.
Okay. I don't know what it is about that prosecutor exactly, but it really makes me wince in pain sometimes. I don't have a great deal of influence myself, but believe me, I can find other ways to keep your mouth shut as well. Alright, holy shit. Holy shit. There must be a clue somewhere in all that evidence at court record. Actually, now I think about it, there might be some pieces of evidence I haven't even thoroughly examined yet. Oh, it's Hosonaga, right, because I haven't examined his fucking card. Yeah, I know what it is. Okay, I understand. I don't even have to think. Like, I don't have to examine it. I just know what it is. Let's be surprised. Like, I know the trend. I know exactly what I haven't haven't examined, so.
Yes!
Yeah, okay. I don't know why I thought it would be the fucking mentor. I don't know. I was like, because it said influence in the thing, but yeah. Yeah. Satoru Hosonaga-san. Hosonaga-san, the waiter who took the stab.
Objection! Poppycock!
He's just a waiter. I am just a humble waiter. I'm just a humble ice cream salesman.
What possible? Why don't you post it to me? Not to mention, okay.
For once, I would agree with you. If, that is, the man truly were a waiter.
What? He truly were. Come on, Ryunosuke.
Oh wait, come on, Ryunosuke. Time to hit the court with the truth.
The truth about Satoru.
As proven by this evidence, I don't even have to fucking examine it.
Yes!
I can just present it. I know what it is. Mr. Counsel.
I think, Your Excellency, that's what is proven not the true nature of this waiter. but the true nature of the accused.
Really? Okay. I'm being too confident. I'm being too confident. I'm making a fool of myself. Wait, no fucking way. I'm gonna fucking scream if they're gonna force me to do this. Chief Inspector. Well, that's unexpected. What is? Do you see the witness's name here? Satoru Hosonaga. Oh yes, business cards do seem to show the person's name. That's sort of the point. Oh my fucking god, I hate this game. It's really fucking forcing me to inspect it first, then show it. I know the answer. I don't have to do this inspection. You want me to see all the dialogue. Oh god. It's a bit hand-holdy, I suppose. No, it's like, actually not hand-holdy. This is a thing that Ace Attorney games sometimes do, where it's like, you know the answer, but they expect you to go through all the steps in order. I guess it makes sense in terms of like, if you haven't inspected it, how the fuck would you know? But still. Inspector, what on earth? I have no idea. But let's face it, the police have a lot of power and influence. They're wielding it somehow here. Okay. Oh, okay, so I get a piece of evidence for it. Oh wait, no, it just updates the evidence. Yes! Okay. Oh my god. Come on! That's so dumb! I got it right! What the fuck are you... Ah, this fucking game. This is twice I've gone like, come on, why did I have to do that like that? Why did you have to give me the tutorial first? I agree it shows a great deal of attention to detail, but I'm not sure we conclude anything. You got it wrong? Fuck, man. Fuck, I don't know. I'm questioning my own intellect. Play the game correctly. Sorry, Your Excellency, that's the back of the card. It's the back of the back of the card that's of interest. I beg your pardon. Or perhaps I should have said the front? Yes, it's the front of the back of the... I can only imagine how fucking dumb this sounds in Japanese as well. Would someone... please explain what this overexcited student is trying to say. Hosonaga-san sketched a plan of the restaurant on the reverse side of his business card. The front of the business card reveals the man in question's profession. His true profession. I'm gonna save, by the way. Oh, it actually auto-saves. Oh, that's good. I didn't realize there was an auto-save. That's good to know. That's really good to know. The waiter's profession, but that's surely... Good gracious! That's right, Your Excellency. The card reads, Chief Inspector, Primary Criminal Investigation Division, Imperial Police Bureau.
What? The waiter is a police detective? I haven't heard any mention of this before. Why haven't I heard any mention of this before?
The Imperial Police Bureau has immense power, absolute power as far as regular civilians are concerned. So, witnesses, they're in the stand. Was it in fact the waiter who gave you your orders? Was he the one who told you to not to mention that you see this foreign gentlewoman at the scene?
Well.
I'm wondering if the blood has anything to do. Was he potentially shot? Hold it! Inspector Hosonaga! I was worried about something like this may happen. In the moment you asked me to submit my sketches evidence, I realized there was a possibility. Yeah, because he was freaking out about it. Oh, well, yes. Okay. Of course, here you are. Ho ho. Yes, I remember now. He did act strangely when the judge asked him to hand over his business card. I strive to carry out all investigations flawlessly, with my guiding principle. But I didn't let myself be distracted when I made that sketch. He did the fucking anime glasses thing. It was an unusually careless mistake.
So, you mean to say that you really are a detective?
But why would your detective be working as a restaurant waiter? Ah, of course! Your salary must be Oh my god. I was working undercover. Undercover? Yes, there have been a series of incidents at the restaurant recently. In order to investigate, I decided to get a job there as a waiter, working undercover. Incidents at the restaurant? What kind of incidents? That would be classified police information, which I am not at liberty to divulge. However, I can state categorically that they are unrelated to these cases of homicide. Very well then, Inspector Hosonaga. But you will elaborate on one point for the court. Of course, Your Excellency. The soundtrack, I want to marry it. It's good, it's really fucking good. We've just heard new information from the two witnesses beside you. That at the time of the shooting, there was in fact another person present at the victim's table. If that is indeed true, clearly you would also have been aware of this person's presence, having served at the table in question. However, your testimony did not allude to this other diner. Therefore, I'm led to assume that in your professional capacity as a police officer, you've required these witnesses to be in agreement. Would that probably be correct? Correct, Your Excellency. Unbelievable! As I suspected. As soon as I heard the gunshot, I ran out of the kitchen to see what had happened. The victim sat slumped in his chair, and beside him, gun in hand, stood the accused student. Sitting opposite the victim at the same table was a young lady, whom I guessed to be an Englishwoman. So the truth comes out. I immediately sealed off the restaurant and reported the incident to the bureau. It was then that I received some special orders. Special orders? You mean to say... Remove the Englishwoman from the scene at once. It was made clear that the Englishwoman's presence at the restaurant was to be concealed. Those were my orders. But if this Englishwoman was... What if the Englishwoman was the killer? I think it would be in everyone's best interest not to pursue that idea. The Empire views the friendly terms of relation with them more highly than anything at the moment. An Englishwoman has been murdered. An Englishman has been murdered on our soil. To name an Englishwoman as the primary suspect. Well, without irrefutable evidence, that would be completely out of the question. So that's the reason for the disappearance of the Phantom Woman in this case. Makes sense. But it's not right. One possibility does spring to mind. What do you mean, Kazuma? Yume University is currently hosting a number of exchange students from Great Britain. I'm fairly certain that one of them, studying in the Medical Facility Research Laboratory, is a young English woman. What? You're a shrewd man. I can see why you're the chosen candidate for overseas study tour. You mean, when I removed the woman from the scene of the crime, I thought it prudent to check her identity first. The court man's name. Okay, Inspector. The English woman sitting at the university professor's table was a certain Miss Jezail Brett. Jezail Brett. Okay. She's indeed a foreign student studying at the research laboratory of the Yume University's medical facility. What?
What is happening here?
Oh, it's the same fucking pose. I love it. I admit that under orders of the police from the police bureau, I erased all evidence of this lady's presence at the scene, and ordered these witnesses to make no mention of her in their testimony. It must now be up to Your Excellency to decide on the situation. Very well, my thoughts on the matter are as follows. Thus far, the case presented to the court has been underpinned by a particularly critical premise. Namely, that the victim was dining alone. However, as we have now discovered, this premise is false. It would be a desecration of our justice system to ignore the truth and give a ruling at this point.
Objection! But, Your Excellency! That mean the government will surely be very displeased by such action.
Calm yourself, Counsel. I will not allow the government of our country or any other influence in my courtroom.
Oh!
Inspector Hosonaga. Yes, sir. You will look at this Jezail. Hang on, how to pronounce it? Jezail? Jezail Brett. Jezail Brett. Is there a pun there? I can't tell. At once, Your Excellency.
But that means you're going to have special orders you can for this for.
As I said before, it is my guiding principle to carry out all investigation flawlessly.
So, it won't be a problem.
The fucking coughing sound. Oh, fuck yeah, look at him. Nothing will get in my way. Court will adjourn briefly. The prosecution must call the English student Giselle Brett to the witness stand. Do I make myself clear?
Yes! Your Excellency!
Good, then we'll have a 30-minute recess before reconvening. Brett. Oh, okay. To be continued. I wonder if I should end at these sort of states between streams. I don't know. I'm gonna keep going. We've only been going for 2 hours. Oh, that's a nice eye-catch jingle. I like it. Part 2. Yeah, it's actually got it's a 2-parter. That's quite rare for an opening trial, actually. I see what you mean. Excellent work, Leonosuke. That was superb! My heart was in my mouth the entire time. This first case is surprisingly lengthy. That's good. That's a good thing. It was almost unbelievable. I mean, looking at you. You were drenched in sweat, your eyes popping, your knees knocking, and you were grinding your teeth. It was a grim sight, but before I knew it, you'd started finding inconsistencies in the testimony. I think you might have a natural talent for being a lawyer. Forget it! It's terrifying! We can do this! I don't want it! Ha 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 ha! Anyway, it looks like we've exposed your phantom lady at last. Miss Josiah Brett. A student from Great Britain, is she? That's what I've been trying to tell her from the start. Dr. Wilson was on the line. There's a young woman with him, like I've been saying all along. Yes, you have, haven't you? I might not be overly confident in the courtroom, but my powers of observation are the one thing I'm sure of. I have eyes! Yes, I can see that. So about this young gentlewoman. Thanks to our detective friend, she was hastily escorted away from the scene, it seems. You see what happened with that? No, I didn't see any of it. I was just on my way out of the restaurant myself. Then, on the floor next to Dr. Wilson's table, I noticed there was a gun lying on the floor. And just after I bent down and picked it up, I didn't have time to think about where the sound of the gunshot had come from. The waiter ran over to me, looking as white as a sheet. Why is Kazuma talking about how sweaty Yunosuke is and has weakness, Nisa? And he bundled me into some sort of small pantry next to the kitchen. Fast thinking by the detective, he apprehended his suspect without a moment's delay. Yes, and because I was shut in the pantry, I have no idea what happened inside the dining area.
Ah, there you are. Well done, both of you.
Professor Mikotoba.
Well, seems I was right.
What's this guy remind me of? His demeanor reminds me of another character, and his hairstyle reminds me of another character. I just can't put my finger on it.
The pair of you make an outstanding team.
You've exceeded my expectations, I have to say. Yes, it seems you'd planned this from the start. You mentioned so that I wouldn't be able to act as a lawyer in this trial. Our modern country is still in its infancy. Our justice system even more so. Which is why I firmly believe that we need to send our brightest young stars overseas to learn all of their charm. I want to avoid a situation that may have resulted in your study with Great Britain being cancelled. Well, it makes no difference. Lawyer or otherwise, if I'm the kind man who can't help his best friend avert the worst crisis of his life. I shouldn't waste everyone's time by going to study overseas anyway. Well, what are you saying, Kazuma?
So that's your stance. I was afraid you feel that way.
Kazuma!
Well then. Looks like it all comes down to you, young man.
To me?
Yes, you need to prove your innocence and uncover what really took place in that restaurant. I must say, I must very much want to know the truth. After all, I have a personal connection to this case.
Come to think of it, he said the same thing earlier this morning, didn't he? If you don't mind me asking, Professor, did you know the victim?
Yes, I did. It's probably aware Dr. John H. Wilson was a visiting professor at uni. And it was I who invited him.
Oh, I see. I didn't know that before.
Anyway, you're about to go into battle. The victim was a university press from Great Britain, a well-known one at that. Naturally, our government is looking to identify and punish the culprit as quickly as possible.
But let's not forget who we're going up against. A gentlewoman whose involvement out in East Borough went to extraordinary lengths to hide.
Yes, and I'm sure the prosecution will be using every tool at their disposal to quash your case. I've no doubt that you, pair, will put up a good fight, right to the last. Best of luck!
Thank you!
Now then. I need you to run an errand at the university at once. That's something we need.
Of course. Good luck, Kazuma-sama. Not horror! Court recess is over. Please make your way inside the courtroom at once! It's time. Let's get back to it, partner. Let's go in there and deal a decisive blow. Before those old fossils knows what hit them. Kazuma. What? Thank you. Really?
What for?
Oh, if you hadn't said you believed in me, then I'm fairly sure I'd already been found guilty by now. Look, I have a faith in you. As a lawyer and as a friend. Coming from you, that means a lot. Oh, excuse me. If I'm found guilty in this trial, he's really going to give up on his dream of studying abroad. That's the kind of true friend he is. So this isn't just my battle anymore. Whoever we're up against, we absolutely cannot afford to lose. Alright then. I'll save the thank yous for after the trial. You know what I'm thinking? This like whole English woman is reminding me of fucking the redhead chick from Trials and Tribulations. I don't forgot her name. Was it Dahlia? Yeah, it was Dahlia, wasn't it? Like the blade Dahlia, right? With an extra large portion, of course. A lot of heart. No, the long hair, red parasol lady from the third game. Third game of the game. Third game of the game. Of the game of the series. I wonder what she looks like. The court hereby resumes the trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Right, it's Ryunosuke in this game, but it's Ryuichi for the main game. It's Dahlia Hawthorne, yeah. Professor Ouch, you have human witness.
Get you actually against all odds. We choose to fight. Blossom dance.
Sorry, don't know what came over me there.
And thanks to a certain young stripling, the prosecution is now under rather painful scrutiny from the government.
Sorry.
Let the government scrutinize. That's their job. Nothing to worry about.
It's highly unlikely that the good relations we've forged with Great Britain will emerge from this trial unscathed. We still think it's nothing to worry about when the new treaty breaks down our nation founders.
Again, terribly sorry.
If the friendship between our nations is really so fragile, then the treaty isn't worth the paper it's written on. You really have nothing to worry about, Yunosuke.
What do you mean?
A secret trial, anxiety over some foreign government's opinion, and a bungled investigation. Mr. Witnesses, is this what our nation's justice system is? Is the Supreme Court of Japan or of England?
Shut up! Shut up! You jumped up, rookie boy. You and your friend know nothing. Now leave the situation in the nation finds itself in. By aligning yourselves with this great world power, we'll become strong. Diplomacy has never been more critical. Steady political maneuvering is what will secure our futures.
I won't deny that I'm no expert. I'm just a student, and one who could arguably study harder too. But standing here now, Supreme Court, one thing I feel very strongly. There is one thing I feel very strongly. A country that fails to uphold the truth in its justice system is a country with no future at all. Well said. I knew he'd say well said. Yeah, this is meant to be like, he is meant to be like Edgeworth, isn't he? He is, because he's got the same pose, yeah? He's meant to be, what's Edgeworth's? Mitsurugi Kenji in Japanese. The name has nothing to do with it, but what was it? Kazuma... Wait. Asogi. Yeah. No, he does remind me a lot of Edgeworth in a lot of ways, with the fucking poses and all that. He might be quite different though.
You little rats!
Thank you, Counsel. This court is the pinnacle of our nation's justice system, and exists solely for the pursuance of truth. With that in mind, this trial will now resume with the next witness taking the stand.
I remember actually, I watched the fucking Ace Attorney movie because I needed to watch a Japanese movie for my Japanese class at one point, and I wanted to not watch an anime movie. I want to watch something like live action, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, Ace Attorney, and it's fucking, it's such a funny movie. All right.
Yes.
Yes! Your Excellency!
Who is this? Hello.
Well, what a delight is what with such a fine gentleman to man, just as a distant land.
Tea! Someone bring English tea! In English, no Dutch discussion, take place without tea.
Is that true? No idea. Oh my god. I remember having to watch Laputa and the Scar in Japanese for Japanese classroom too. That was an experience. We watched Spirited Away in my English class, actually. In year 8, we had to analyze Spirited Away. That was a funny fucking time. Because no one else in the class knew about anime, and I'd only just got into anime at the time. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's when I started getting into anime. So I was like acting super like stuck up about like, we had like a sheet of like what these anime expressions mean. And it was like showing different images. I didn't know what blushing was. So I was acting like super fucking what was that? I was acting super fucking arrogant that blushing was like the anime expression where they have like a little sweat tear from their head, and then that the blush, the actual like blush, the red blush face was embarrassment. Like I distinguished them for some reason. I was fucking what, 14 years old. I didn't know what it meant. I didn't know what these words meant. I'm so glad English class existed to teach me how to speak English. You know? Now I fucking hate English. Learning a second language really teaches you how fucking stupid English is. It has so many exceptions. I'm sure there's worse languages out there, but it's funny. Anyway. And yeah, the Ace Attorney movie, the live-action movie, it's actually a really good adaptation. Not gonna lie, it's a fucking good adaptation. It's also funny. It's also, it's ironically funny, unironically a good adaptation of the first game. It does cut some corners, but of course you only have the runtime of the movie, so... Could we possibly try to take your occupation of the court?
Of course. My name is Satoru Hosonaga. I have been working undercover as the head waiter for Carnival.
Yes, we know all about you already.
Inspector Hosonaga, were you managed in English or lady first? Is that true? No idea. Is that true? No idea. More importantly, a little earlier today you said something to me. You said that your powers of observation are the one thing you're sure of. Oh yes, I think I did, didn't I? Yet your description for this amazing sight was simply a woman. Sorry you didn't escape, but powers of observation aside, your powers of description are sorely lacking.
Guilty. Guilty as charged, yes. So dear old lady, once again, if we may trouble you for your name and occupation, please. Oh, God. What language is this? Oh, that's fucking... I think that's cursive, like really fucking cursive English. All I know is they're cockatiel for the Ace Attorney live action movie. I don't remember that. There might be. White woman spotted.
I'm terribly sorry, dear old lady. Dear lady, but what?
Right, translation, I see. He's interpreting for her, I see.
The lady says her name is Giselle Brett.
Giselle? Is it Giselle or Giselle? I don't know. Fucking hate AI and shit. British person jump scare.
She comes from London, England. Is a visiting research student currently enrolled in UMA University's medical facility.
Oh my, what a rare treat to hear the dulcet tones of the delightful language of the British people. I didn't understand a word you said. That's a beautiful hummingbird song.
I'm wondering if they actually, in Japanese for this game, is it written in English? Actually, that's a good question, because if it was written in English, they would just leave it as that for the fan translation, right? What was the fan translation like on 3DS, Brand? Since I know you played that. I also think cursive, like really fucking illegible cursive, is a fantastic way to represent that. Holy shit.
As far as I can tell, the detective is translating the words faithfully enough.
Yes, I agree. You obviously define English, customer. English doesn't rattle you at all, does it?
Nor you. You've clearly been paying attention in your English classes, Ryunosuke. The court thanks the beautiful lady for taking the stand. Now, we may trouble you to confirm something, Miss Brett. 3 days ago, you were at a restaurant called La Carnival. A grim murder took place. The court has been led to believe that you were dining there with the victim, Dr. Wilson, at the time. Is that correct?
She says, yes. What do you mean, yes? Okay, that was definitely, it might be the same. These are the same lines. Yeah, okay. So it's just cursive English. That's not so fucking long. This could take some time. That's how she spoke. Interesting.
So even though she's studying here in Japan, she can't speak any Japanese.
I wonder what the font for this is. Probably develop a new font for it.
She'd like to apologize for disappearing from the scene. She says that she was due to make a presentation at the university, so she had to leave immediately. Interesting. When you're the one who engineered her escape. I was just following special orders from the bureau.
Whoa, now, dear lady, would you be so kind as to cast your eyes over this photographic print?
The final boss of cursive writing. I write in cursive. Not that I can write with a broken arm, but I do handwrite cursive. Very standard Australian cursive. It's something, I guess.
Seeing as you were so unfortunately present at the scene of the crime, could it be that you resplendent and caught sight of the wicked perpetrator, perhaps?
Or she is the perpetrator.
Apparently, it was a very frightening and sorrowful sight. Do you mean to say?
Yes.
It would appear that the lady did witness the crime.
The very moment with the accused.
The very moment when the accused, standing right there in this courtroom, shot the victim in cold blood.
I've never been able to write in cursive writing due to motor skill differences. Right. See, the thing with me is I have fucking terrible handwriting. The only way to make it legible is to write it in cursive for me.
Order! Order in the court!
Did you hear that, Your Excellency? We have absolutely conflict.
What do you mean? God. Payne's always like this.
Well, it looks like it's clear now.
Clear who our real enemy is. Ah. I love the headcanon that he's like, oh shit, my best friend's a murderer. Time to fucking draw my sword and kill him. Just like the pose he took, right?
Unfortunately, I have to ask for formally testified. Please kindly tell the court the exact nature of this frightening and sorrowful sight you described.
Here we go. I had arranged. Oh god. Okay.
I had arranged to meet for a slightly light luncheon with Dr. Wilson that day. The professor was unable to eat, so I ordered for myself only a beefsteak. After a while, the Curs came over to greet out the professor. Then they got into a fierce argument. Then, not long afterwards, the accused took the professor's gun, shot him right before my eyes. I don't carry a gun myself, so obviously I couldn't have been the culprit. This is a condemning
Yes! Yes!
No, I didn't have any argument with the president at all.
Objection! What, you filthy wretch! Look at you, black-hearted bodyguard. Oh, blackguard? Look at this Snow White angel. I'm sure even a dark-minded scoundrel could really imagine what I couldn't believe.
You're still making the same mistakes, Ryunosuke. You mustn't blurt out that you're goaded like... When you're goaded like that, that's a lesson you need to learn.
But he's so annoying.
Of course, I was at the scene as well. I took statements from this lady and the two witnesses who testified before and reported back to the bureau. It was decided that Miss Brett was not involved, so I let her go. The testimony of the last two witnesses were completely worthless, however. Well, even so. On the day in question, the lady was wearing the same outfit as she is today. As you can see, there is no way on the back person she could see her file.
Yeah. I would think she could hide a gun almost anywhere in that outfit if she wanted to.
Until the prosecution of where the witness is to have a hidden weapon shine, this is moot.
There are no pockets in my outfit. I have nothing, nowhere to hide a gun. Those are the witness's own words on the mouth.
That's ridiculous. If only I was able to lift up her dress. Naruhodo. Naruhodo.
Don't do anything rash, do you know, Skin?
But I didn't fire the gun I picked up. There must have been another gun that day.
You're right about that. What do you mean? This lady was hiding a gun somewhere. In her hat.
We need to prove her hat. Oh shit. Defense may now cross-examine the witness. Okay. Yes, Your Excellency. Frightening and sorrowful sight. Yeah. Okay, we skipped the fucking gibberish. Cool. Professor was unable to eat, so I ordered for myself a beef steak. One of the accused came over to greet the professor, and they got into a fierce argument. Not long afterwards, the accused took the professor's gun and shot him right before my eyes. I carry a gun myself, so I would say it couldn't have been the culprit. I'm gonna press this last statement. Yes! It's all very well saying that, but can you prove it? Absolutely, I verified it personally. You verified it? Yes, immediately after the incident, I checked to make sure the lady was not carrying a weapon. I distinctly remember her saying, "I'm not." That's all you did? You just asked her? Surely you carried out a physical search, Inspector. No. Why on earth not?
The honorable English gentlewoman clearly stated that she did not possess a weapon.
Okay, shut up. Or there was no permission given for any further probing into the matter.
Think what you will. But if you're going to continue with this preposterous stand that refined lady, continue.
Okay. Fine lady with a mask for some reason. Evidence, yeah. I want to check. She has a fucking duck on her hat! Is that a swan? I don't. Okay, that's a beak. I just noticed the beak. The lady should point out that, of course, she wanted to stay and assist with the investigation. Swan. Oh, I see. It's a swan. Okay, so not to mention the fact that your officer told you to get the woman out of Not get her out of there. I urged her to leave. I would like to point out that she in no way meant to run away from the scene of crime. That's why she is only too happy to cooperate. That's why.
Like I said, you're at least gonna pay attention when I'm coding you.
Yeah, I should press that one. Compelling. After all, she's an elegant, refined, young, and beautiful gentlewoman from Britain. In stark contrast to you, dressed from head to toe in dull black smoking. I'm dressed exactly the same way as you are, except for the flapping red ribbon. Why are they flapping like that? He's got like some fucking machine in there? In that fucking whatever year this is? Okay. Murderous look you're getting from another room. Only too well. Feel half dead already. The fact that I can't see a single inconsistency in her testimony isn't making me feel any better either. The first thing to do is press on any of her statements that seem even slightly off to you. Do that, and an opening will present itself, I promise you. I need to expose the true face of this exotic foreign... okay. Also foreigner. That's interesting localization. I'm not sure I agree with that. Because we don't... okay. No, because I'm thinking about... Okay, I need to talk about this. I'm currently taking a class, or I'm about to finish a class, which is basically a translation class. A class on translation in Japanese. And they made a point about how in English we don't really use the word foreigner to refer to people, right? Of like different cultures. It's not really used in English. The only instance I've ever personally, and when I thought about it, the only instance I've ever personally seen it used in is stuff being localized from Japan. It's not that it's an invalid English word. It just, you know, it's inelegant in a way. I don't know. Sorry, this is me. That's a bad localization. It's just, I don't know. Certain things that once you take a class on translation, you start to think about these things, I think. Okay. So I want to press this statement. I never got into an argument with the professor. All I did with the was go away from him and say hello. Please don't get angry with me. No, I wasn't directing that retort at you. I was meant for the lady next to you. But anyway, as I just said, I did not argue with the professor. I'm afraid your words were in vain. She does not understand Japanese. The Nihongo. Sorry. Wait, that's actually what he was gonna say.
Japanese is such a cumbersome language anyway. In the future, we must all speak English.
I wonder if the prosecution will feel that way forever, or only at the presence of a beautiful woman. Well, that beautiful woman is telling blatant lies with a completely straight face. I have to find something that will unravel her testimony, no matter how seemingly insignificant it may be. Anyway, it seems that after the argument, the accused briefly returned to his own seat. That part ties in with what you said, doesn't it? Yes, I saw some coffee to drink. And the next time you got up after that. Hey, Ashta, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow. How are you doing? Was when I finished my coffee and stood up to leave. I get the feeling she might actually understand what we're saying, to some degree. Then not long afterwards, the accused took the professor's gun and shot him right before my eyes. Okay. Do I have anything to present here? I'm curious. Yes! He was unable to eat, you say? And that's because he just had a tooth removed at the Hotter Clinic, correct? That's right. You're supposed to actually check with the witness before answering. Was Miss Brett aware of the fact? It seems so, yes. She'd heard that the professor was to have some dental treatment. So that would mean that it was you who ate the steak picture. Is that right, Miss Brett? Interesting that I actually noticed the fork is pointed differently. I wonder what the reason for that is. It's like pointed, it's horizontal for some reason. It's weird. Oh, because they probably turned it around. It's probably going to be a point where, okay, let me take a look at this for a sec. Because if we look at this, the fork is actually on like an angle. We can't actually see it in here. So I'm actually guessing that they had to move this location of the dish to cover up. Yeah. And that's why the fork isn't like vertical. Hey Ash, welcome, how you doing? Exactly as it was left. I don't think that's right, yeah. Incident.
I'm not fear, my dear lady. I'll swear because the evil free that is a dirty baby.
Trying to backseat remains. Don't get ahead of yourself and overthink it. Right, I see. So the victim, Dr. Wilson, had nothing to eat or drink at all. Yeah, I mean, like, I can kind of see that happening here. Other than some carbonated water. Unable to eat, but he had been permission to drink water. So it appears that the business toasted their lunch with a glass of water each. But there's only one glass. Ah, that's much simpler. There we go. What do you think? It's relevant, yeah. I did notice that. There's a profound bearing on this game. Cool Wi-Fi is incorporating me, in chat, but aside from that, doing well enough. Yeah, my it's fucking... I'll deal with it. It is what it is. The good thing is that my next planned game was a visual novel. So I'm just playing with my left hand, right? I don't actually have to use my right hand for anything. And the good, I can actually move my fingers and all that, and it doesn't hurt. It's just the elbow that got fractured. So, really isn't an issue. Well, it is an issue, but I can deal with it. It does hurt if I just need to be careful not to move it in particular ways. And keep it at like a 90-degree angle for the purposes of this. But yes. I have a sling on at the moment, and I'm not sure I ever expected to experience this. I've never been a sporty person, but recently I started, like, jogging just to, like, hey, you know what? I don't want to be, like, completely unfit. At least have some exercise in my body, right? And I fell today and fractured my arm. So that's fun. But yes.
Whoa, how fascinating! Do tell us, what is this profound bearing?
The significance of the statement will be apparent when the time is right. Defense calls for the witness's last statement to be formally added to the testimony.
Well sidestepped, counsel.
Very well, Miss Brett. Kindly repeat what you just said to be added to your official testimony. Gladly, she said. That was brilliant, Kazuma. I need to remember that one. Which one? The significance will become apparent when the time is right. You really use that phrase. I'd hope there are some more useful tips you're picking up from this experience than that, Ryunosuke. I read a nickel for something like this happened to a musician gaming streamer in the last month. I have 2 nickels, which is not. Are you talking about, was it Alpha Rad? That had like a little accident at TwitchCon or something like that? Okay. This one is where I use this one. Because that does not look like...
Yes!
Yes. Okay. Oh, Family Jewels broke a thumb. Yes, I remember that. I actually do remember that. That's it. Let me just confirm something, please. Yeah. It's a shame. Especially because he's, you know, a guitarist. That's really rough. Let me just confirm something, please. It's still with this photographic print. Just a short while ago, you spoke of this print showing the victim's table at the crime scene. That was exactly as it was left. That is correct, the lady says. Well, that is, it's odd, very odd. Dear me, what is
the odd? What's oddest offensive ability to express yourself?
Yunosuke, what is it about the print that looks odd to you? Well, obviously, it's the cheers.
The cheers.
Miss Brett just told him Preston said cheers over a glass of water. But if that's true... I wonder if the other glass was shot then, and it broke or something like that. There should be 2 glasses on the table, not 1. You're quite right, Counsel. There's only 1 glass picture.
Objection!
I really like this music, holy shit.
We're supposed to be impressed by this peculiar of the music. What possible difference is Prince's absence of glass?
Objection!
Me too, but whatever the fucking word is, holy shit, I don't know English. You say. Could it be that the defective here removed the glass from the table considered the lady's presence? Of course not. Would never do something so reckless. But there should have been 2 glasses at the table. Are you going to try to tell me you can clink with only 1? You're quite right. I certainly took 2 glasses to the table.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Inspector, what did the lady say? It seems that Miss Brett is telling everyone to subscribe to MPGov1133 on YouTube. Sorry. It would seem that Miss Brett who took the... It was Miss Brett who took the glass from the table.
What?
It was also terrifying, everything that happened. I panicked and thought I should try to hide the fact that I'd been there at all, she's saying. Good gracious!
Sorry.
There, as I assured the court before, this was no consequence at all.
Please.
Must remember that student had just murdered the lady's luncheon companion right before her very eyes. He could blame her for concealing a glass or two in a state of disarray.
That's absurd.
Really? So do we take it that you are now going to accuse this vulnerable, young, and beautiful woman of this mischief?
What? No. This can't be put down to mischief.
I'd like to know
Exactly how the lady took the glass from the scene.
It would seem that she slipped into a small handbag she was carrying.
Well, then she had a place to fucking hide the gun. Holy shit.
A handbag? Yes, Your Excellency. A small handheld pouch commonly carried well-to-do.
The beautiful lady very gracefully explained how I should remove the glass to the scene now. However, I can mention the glass and maybe okay.
No. Let me confuse the court with logical reasoning. Logical reasoning shouldn't confuse anyone. That's an oxymoron. If it's logical, you can't be. You're just saying you're dumb. You're just admitting you're fucking stupid. You have 2 brain cells.
No pretentious accusations. You've wasted enough time already.
Indeed. The lady has offered a satisfactory explanation.
You guys aren't fucking. Oh my god. Everyone. I hate it in instances like this where it feels like everyone in the fucking courtroom has like 2 brain cells.
I think the hint with no bearing on the case. Are you in agreement?
Well, no, really.
If you want to pursue this matter further, you're going to need to show that there's some deeper significance.
Yes, you're right. So she took the glass away in her handbag. If there's a deeper significance there, it's the handbag. Wait, the lady put the glass in her handbag, you say?
Yes, do you try to keep up? It's readily explained that all do carry handbags, what's more?
Let me see. A little while ago, Miss Brett stated the following. There are no pockets in my outfit. I have nowhere to hide a gun. But, what she forgot to mention was her handbag. Which could be perfectly was to conceal a gun.
You're right. Well done, partner. I had a feeling you'd pick up on that too.
What are you insinuating, you far blackguard?
It's really very simple. The gun shop was cleared when the defendant picked up the gun from the restaurant floor. If he didn't fire that gun, it can deduce that there must have been another firearm on the scene. The true murder weapon, if you will.
You can't seriously be suggesting.
Bureaucracy can be a pain sometimes. I really thought a courtroom might be a freaking moron, but you still have to progress with a formal argument. Yeah. Inspector Hosonaga.
Yes.
Did you or did not search for Mr. Joe's handbag on the day of the murder?
No, sir. I did not.
As I thought. In other words, another gun. The one that was actually used to kill the professor. Could have been hidden in Miss Brett's handbag.
No!
Order.
What's the meaning of this?
What is the meaning of this, Inspector?
The meaning of what, Prosecutor Archie?
Why not do you have the lady open her handbag and not show the contents at the time? Thanks to bungling incompetence. Do you not send you these uncomfortable accusations?
Brilliant work, partner. Now I have a chance to expose the real woman behind the mask.
Beneath the mask, Persona 5. I hate that my mind went there.
Don't you think so?
Don't you think so, Kazuma? Are you okay, dude?
Well, what a sorry situation. Clearly, you have no faith in the police. As I said, I did not search the lady's handbag after the shooting, simply because it was unnecessary. Unnecessary in what way? I want to thank the student lawyer, really.
Why is he acting like the prosecutor of this case?
I have a piece of evidence I've completely forgotten about. This photograph print. This print is a photograph I thought it would be prudent to take immediately after the shooting. As you can see, it clearly shows Miss Brett's handbag with the glass in it.
Yeah.
Well, I never. You can see right through to what's inside. That's right. Apparently, meshwork bags like this are the height of fashion in London at the moment. So the contents are clearly visible. Exactly. So there was no need to search a lady's handbag. If there had been a gun inside, it would have been immediately obvious. Ah! As you can see, there's nothing to imply Miss Brett's guilty here. Thank you for helping to prove that, Naruhodo-san.
Holy shit, he just fucking slammed against the fucking door.
Order. Inspector Hosanagi, you'll submit the print as evidence of what? Certainly, Your Excellency. Photograph? Oh, the handbag is very comical. I think you've had long enough to. Oh god. The court has now been shown considerable evidence. As a photographic print just submitted into the court record appears to have no further significance. I'm satisfied that there is no longer any room for doubt in this matter.
Animations are always fucking gold, yeah.
I'm satisfied that there's no longer any room for doubt in this matter. I must make this my ruling.
Have you played this game before, Ash? Or any other Ace Attorney game, for that matter?
Indeed, there's only one logical conclusion. That the pathetic rook is slumped over the bench before us is the only possible perpetrator of this crime.
Holy shit.
No. Just when I thought I was beginning to turn things around, beginning to gyakuten Saiban, I'm in a worse situation than I was at the start. Kazuma. I'm sorry, Ryunosuke.
Much of this game feels like a label of from the animation to the music. Yeah, feels like it.
Now that the coronation of the witness is over, there's no way to force the trial to continue. What? You mean this is it?
Mister, you put quite a fight for a rookie student. Thought we can meet with a strong eat. You're wasting your time. There's no way to defeat true justice. A factor you can draw to your heart's content. Inside of your cell.
This can't be happening. Am I really going to be found guilty of a crime that I didn't commit? And Kazuma. His dream of going to study in Great Britain will slip through his fingers. Kazuma. What?
I'm only going to actually play the first one and they really truly worked on. I know a lot about the series due to gaming osmosis. Yeah, that makes sense.
Is there really no other chance now of turning this try around? We need to do the gyakuten Saiban! Saiban-cho! You heard the judge. There's nothing about that last photograph in the detective produced we can contest. Which means there's no basis on...
Are you sure about that? It's in the court record. Wait, that's not what I wanted to expect. No, what's that? What's this? Interesting.
What's that on his hand? Very well, I will now proceed immediately to the ruling.
It seems we'll be able to report the British government to the British government time at all.
That smug little Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Having considered Naruhodo.
Yes! Wait, I didn't even read that.
I hereby find you. Yes! Okay. Wait. Do you know, Sky? I don't think you can rule out on this case yet.
amateur gets hideous! But actually turns out the trial's over. He gives his ruling. That's the best medical.
Yes!
Your Excellency, just a moment ago you said this. As the photographic print submitted appears to have no further significance, there's no longer any room for doubt in this matter, and I must make the ruling. Now that means if there was a problem with the evidence, some significant detail I mean, then ruling on the case at this time would be out of the question.
This is blatant scroll clutching. Look at this photograph. Question. Give me promise evidence.
You'd better know what you're doing, Yunosuke. I understand your objection, Consul. Certainly, new evidence of the detective is not undergone the court's scrutiny. However, I fail to see how we can glean any new information from the turnabout.
Ha! My thoughts exactly. Really, the prosecution is becoming tired of this reduced desperate reasons.
I'm gonna play a couple of AA games myself. I'm Professor Layton fan. This game might be enough to convince me to try out all the other series. Yeah, actually, it's funny. I started as a Professor Layton game, which got me into the crossover, right? And then I played the entire Ace Attorney series because of that. But I actually haven't finished many Layton games. I actually don't think I've finished a single one on my own. I don't think there's a single Layton game. Oh no, I finished the first one recently. I actually went to play it on my own. I finished the first Layton game, but I've never actually finished any of the others. I know I always get like halfway through and stopped because my mum was more of a fan of Layton. But I do want to go through the Layton series at some point. Obviously, I can't stream those because they're on DS, and I don't really have a capture card for DS. But at one point, I will probably continue that series. I love Ace Attorney though. Holy shit! Something about this phone doesn't seem right. No, look up my finger.
Very well, I will grant the defense one final opportunity.
What?
Be warned, if I am not satisfied with your response here, the trial will be over with immediate effect. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, let's save the game. Yes, Your Excellency.
So take another look at the photographic printings, because it was another submitted before.
I thought it was gonna be over. Where's all the all 5 thing are just not going? Sometimes you really love a game for whatever and you never finish it happens. Yep, Spirit Tracks. That's me with Spirit Tracks. Fucking adore it. It's my second favorite Zelda game. I never beat the final boss. I've done everything else though. I actually do want to replay that one on stream at some point. I can because I have it on Wii U eShop, Wii U Virtual Console, so that can be streamed.
If I identify for the court, where in this print we see the significant detail to which you have alluded.
Now. I have a feeling it's this. Oh, that's nice. It actually goes up and down. I'm guessing this was actually displayed on the bottom screen, so you wouldn't actually have this dialogue overlapping the image. But that's good to see they've gone around that. I got stuck in a dungeon in Spirit Tracks when I was young and returned to it like 5 years later to finish. Right. It's actually the last Zelda game I don't think I've properly finished, excluding Zelda 1, 2, and like Four Swords Adventures and Triforce Heroes. I think those are the only 5 Zelda games I haven't played to completion at this point. Four Swords Adventures, I don't have a way of playing. Though I could actually get the Japanese version and play it. Zelda 1 and 2, it might be fun to stream. Not doing it with a broken arm, but I could. Okay. The only thing I see that really sticks out is this little mark. But how is that relevant to the case? I'm not gonna overthink it. Let's just go.
Yes!
Look at this here. It's a very unusual mark on the victim's wrist. That is true. Looks almost like a burn of some sort.
Objection!
I actually have played most of Zelda 1. I like it, but I used a guide for most of it. Obviously, I wouldn't play it without a guide. But because, like, now it's on Switch Online, like, this is the Japanese Super Famicom one. But I can play it without issue, you know?
Dear me, I was wondering what a pivotal was. A burn is out of victim flesh. There's nothing to do with the hammer.
Yes, that is a burn mark, you're right. Go on, Inspector. The police coroner also noticed while he was performing the post-mortem examination, he was deemed unrelated to the cause of death, so didn't note in his report.
What did I tell you? In any case, we have no idea when the victim suffered this burn, do we? No possible way of knowing either.
The more I look at it, the more I find myself intrigued by the curious shape of the mark. However, as Prosecutor Auchi points out, unless a firm connection to the case is shown, I cannot allow any further time to be spent on the precise details of the crime. Excuse me, Your Excellency. It would seem Miss Brett has a lunch appointment with the Dean and the other university staff. She would like to know if she may be excused from the stand.
Oh, of course, dear lady. Sure.
Okay. Have fun with that. What you're thinking on this, Ryunosuke? You believe there's something with the case? To be honest, I'm not really sure. But if I don't keep pushing, then it's all over. So I was thinking I should just keep digging and digging in the hope that I might uncover something useful. Yes, you're right. I am! If we can just link that burn to the case, if we can do that, we might be able to prise this shutting door back open again.
Just give up, Counsel. You can't possibly hope to do that.
Indeed, I'm afraid without evidence, I can't allow you to pursue what is little more than conjecture. But if we had evidence... Evidence that irrefutably relates to the risk, would you allow it? I would, yes. To tell the truth, I hadn't noticed that before. But as soon as you pointed it out, what I did notice was the color draining from Miss Brett's face. Really? I have to find some link between that burn and the case. This is the moment of truth. Time to find some evidence that proves what this burn really means. Okay. The evidence demonstrates an inextricable connection between the victim's burn and this trial. Is it that the bullet did not pass through the victim's body? Let's see. Wait. Oh, I see it. I see it.
Yes!
I see it. What's this, Counsel? And yet another print. Yes, Your Excellency, I believe photographic prints are an amazing invention. When we humans look at a scene, we miss things. But in a photograph, things we have overlooked at the time are recorded forevermore.
Do hurry up, Rookie. What are you trying to say? To inconvenience this poor lady any further would be quite inexcusable.
Actually, we maybe needed you to stay with us a little longer if you don't mind, Miss Brett. You see, it's very clearly visible in this other photograph. How did the victim come to have that unusually shaped burn on his wrist? The reason is recorded here forevermore. What? How?
Objection!
You can't fool me with your little bluffs, boy. If that's your game, then let's see how it plays out. Show the court exactly what you mean. What did the treasure rather explain the reason for the victim's burn?
Hello?
Yes!
The beefsteak!
Actually, the point is the metal plate the steak was served on. It's really Zelda 1. It's really fun if you point out a full map and take notes yourself. I see. There was a friend on one would hold the map and give direction. Oh, that's interesting. Actually, now that I think about it, Zelda 1 would be a fun game to stream with co-commentary. Actually, yeah, that would be fun. Now I think about it. Hey. Your Excellency, you're right. As you can see, there's an emblem on the plate. Almost like a fire emblem. Get it? Because he got burned. Fire and... I guess it was some sort of trademark of Le Carnival. this emblem on the plate. And the victim's burn are exactly the same shade.
Ah!
Yunosuke, you genius! You're spot on. Which means the victim must have suffered this burn while he was present at the restaurant.
Objection!
But
Even if that's the case, I don't know if it happened the day in question or not. The day before, the day after that.
on a later time. Well,
Objection!
sadly, Prosecutor Ouchi chances that are neutrally slim. Thanks.
Why?
The outline of the burn is clearly discernible. Such a serious injury would have caused quite a commotion in the restaurant. Wouldn't you agree, Inspector Hosonaga? I can't imagine having missed such a terrible disaster so quickly. I would say, look at the picture of the wound, that it wasn't suffered very long ago, and although it's not a particularly large burn, it's extremely well defined, as the fence pointed out. There was no mild burn, that's for sure. Can you be more specific, Inspector? Well, let's see. If the plate was around 90 degrees centigrade, burn like that would have taken around 3 seconds. It's inconceivable the victim wouldn't have let us scream pain then. I've been investigating the restaurant for several weeks already, but I've not heard anyone scream at all. As head waiter of La Carnival, I can testify to that without hesitation.
But you're a detective, not a waiter!
I like this guy.
Yes!
There you have it! Something isn't right here. As the detective said, anyone who burnt themselves on a piping hot plate for 3 whole seconds would scream in pain. There's no question of that. Yet Inspector Hosonaga never heard the professor scream out on that day, or any before it. That's right, and the strange thing is, on the day he was shot, I didn't hear him cry out either. What are you suggesting? He must have been burnt after he died. Be beyond careless, I think, Counsel. Then the rest of us in the restaurant, myself, the sergeant, and the old antique dealer, all without a question, have heard him scream. Would you agree, Prosecutor Ouchi?
Well, yes, I suppose.
So the question is, why didn't a single person hear Dr. Wilson scream? I almost don't believe it. Yunosuke, do you think? Can it really be true? I never dreamt we'd arrive at a conclusion like this, but I'm starting to think that maybe we've been led into a terrible trap. There's only one explanation I can think of to make sense of this apparent possibility. On the day in question, when he suffered the burn to his wrist, Dr. Wilson was already deceased. No man can remain silent when his wrist was burning on a piping plate for 3 whole seconds. That's clearly impossible. Apart from in one particular situation. Counsel, are you suggesting? Yes, it's only possible. If the man was already dead.
Already?
Dead? Knowing what we know now, it's the only possible explanation. When the beefsteak was brought to Dr. Wilson's table that day, the professor was already dead!
That's madness!
Order, please, counsel. Explain this absurd notion at once. The victim was killed by a gunshot.
That's right! That's right, Your Excellency. This doesn't... It's clear, it's no question of the facts.
Objection!
No, Prosecutor Ouchi, it's you who has no grasp of the facts.
I beg your pardon?
As soon as it became apparent the victim had suffered that burn while at the restaurant, this whole case was turned upside down. Or have you not grasped that yet? Your Excellency, this court must hear from this witness again. If it's true, as we believe, that the victim is already dead before the gunshot was heard. It's highly unlikely that Miss Brett knows. It's highly likely that Miss Brett knows something about it.
Incredible. I certainly didn't anticipate this twist of events. I'm sorry to say, Miss Brett, that you will have to forget your luncheon engagement.
But, Your Excellency!
The justice system in our country may be in its infancy, but rest assured, all reasonable doubt must be dispelled before I'm prepared to pass judgment. Thank you, Your Excellency. What was that smile? Yes, of course. I mean, I'd be delighted to help. Oh, she's speaking Japanese now. Especially if it helps relations between my country and yours. She can speak Japanese. No way.
Miss Brett, you speak Japanese?
Of course, I guess.
Well,
Of course I do. I am studying in your country. But then, why have you been speaking through an interpreter until now? My mother tongue, the Queen's English, is the most refined and elegant language in the world. A gentlewoman, I try to avoid speaking of vulgar tones as much as possible.
Wow. Wow.
But it seems the men in this land possess none of the chivalrous virtues of English. I can see that I shall have to lower myself to communicating with you on your own level.
Well. You're the epitome of true English gentlewoman. We're truly honored by this lavish consideration you so graciously afford us.
Down, she kind of xenophobic, yeah. That's a wild thing to read in English, yeah.
I see. In that case, Miss Brett, I will now ask you to testify in your own words about the events leading up to the death of the victim, Dr. Wilson. So, finally getting both your own words on the matter. Things are getting quite interesting. Yunosuke.
Alright, I might actually have to stop stream soon. I almost might do it. I don't know if I want to do it here. It's getting late. It's almost 10:30, and I should probably stop soon. Cause yeah.
Unfortunately, I have no idea when the poor man butchers wrist like that. On the way to board my steak, the professor and I raised our glasses to a toast. As far as I've heard.
Yeah, you might be cutting close to midnight, otherwise, yeah. I think we're gonna end off here.
As far as I've heard, the possible should know other possible by the gun shot. There's some other way a man's life can be taken without leaving a trace. Please, do show me. But of course, this country's inferior investigative techniques probably won't pick up on that anyway.
Alright.
That most captivating and beautiful testimony would go down in the Supreme Court's history. Thank you.
Easy does it.
I hope this is the last time I'll have to sully my lips when they cross tones of your unbecoming language.
Oh, forgive me. I do hope I haven't insulted anyone.
Not at all, not at all. It's delight me to hear you speak, dear lady. And very clearly from your testimony, this borscht Ross is the victim is utterly irrelevant.
I'll be speaking to your Congress Minister of Justice about what has happened here today.
The Minister of Justice?
May that irritating little bully of us shouldn't be given the hardest punch possible.
Amen.
Huh? Thanks? Was that a prayer then?
Well, you have to forgive the irritation, Miss Brett, and put up with a cross-examination for me. I expect you've noticed that this little bully of a student, as you put it, doesn't miss much. I'm sure I don't need to remind you, counsel, that this will be a final cross-examination in this trial. If you fail to demonstrate any problem with this witness's testimony, I will be ruling on the case immediately. Is that clear?
Holy shit. The nod.
Yes, Your Excellency. Then you may proceed with the cross-examination.
Alright. I know this is a really awkward place to finish. But next time on the Great Ace Attorney, hopefully we'll be back tomorrow night. Same time tomorrow, most likely. We will possibly finish this trial and also most likely start the next one. All right? I'm excited. I'm really excited to continue to play this game. Holy shit. Yeah, you can finish it next stream. Awesome. But yeah, next time on the Great Ace Attorney, we're going to be doing this. I'm excited to play this. I'm glad. God, I'm kind of sacrificing my ability to play Sonic Frontiers by starting this game, but it's whatever. I broke my arm. I can't do much about it now. So that means I can just focus on this visual novel and not like alternate between games, which could be a blessing in disguise. We'll see how things go. So yeah, next time. Let's break this girl's testimony. Bravely Default had a one-handed mode. It does. I think Bravely Default 2 also does, actually, now I think about it. It's not very good, though. I definitely preferred Bravely Default 1's. Anyway. Good night. Thanks so much for watching.